The third person. The third person.
It's been one of them kind of mornings. Good morning, everybody. Third Verse Morning Show. We're excited this morning. I'm Justin Hunt.
I'm Stat Quo. We deeply apologize. We had some technical stuff. Everybody was here on time. Of course, we don't know if DJ's coming or not, but that's the thing here. But everybody was here on time. Actually, everybody was here early. We just had some technical computer stuff and camera stuff and light stuff and audio stuff. We're trying to make sure we get it right for y'all, man. So, we apologize. We definitely want to be here at 8, just like how, we're trying to get it right. Everything, it's a live show.
I mean, it was a long weekend too. What you're supposed to do was a long weekend. Sometimes you have a 3-day weekend, you show up to work a little rusty. I would like to let everybody know that I was sick this weekend. So, that's happening too. Ipso facto. I felt like I had I was fighting a cold. I don't think I had a cold. I was like scratchy throat, I was sneezing a whole lot.
Sometimes you want to know your immune system work.
Right.
You got to test it.
Yeah.
You don't want to be so fragile to where you can't deal with certain things that happen to you. Yeah. So glad to see you back. You know what I mean?
Thank you, man. It feels good. And plus, I'm not someone that's big on medicine. I want my immune system to fight colds. I try not to get addicted, or I don't want my immune system to feel like it needs something to fight something.
Absolutely.
That's what it's supposed to do.
I just remember, when COVID was happening and everybody was wearing masks and doing everything. I was like, well, if we get to a point to where we aren't able to deal with the common stuff, I think that will kind of hurt us worse. So sure. I definitely see sometimes you don't want to just be germy, but you want to actually give your body something to where it can fight it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
that's what's up, man. What'd you do this weekend?
Well, I just chilled out, man. Relaxed. Yeah. Enjoy the holiday. Some barbecue. Nothing big, man. I got the Drake out my system. Because whenever there's a big artist that comes out, it's just like a wave of, it's like an avalanche of stuff, and then you had a lot of people that was riding with him through this whole thing. He really gave them a reason to jump on the soapbox so you hear all the tea leaves and the conversations, and that's great. I'm cool with all of that, you know what I'm saying? Because I was cool when Kendrick's people was saying what they were saying. I'm just glad that it's happened. Now he's charted, he's done his thing, and now it's just the waiting game to see if these records actually materialize into something that'll carry us through the summer. Because I know Young Miami has a record that's gonna carry the summer. That Spin That. Yeah. That's gonna be playing. Mm. But sometimes when big artists put out music, us as a consumer, we get so fixated on the initial rollout that certain records, we think that they're huge records and then they just die down. You know what I mean? Kind of like some of them DJ Khaled songs that came and went. They initially hit you in the face, but then it didn't do nothing long term. They don't stay around.
I agree with you. I'm happy Drake week is over. Yeah. You know what I mean? And not necessarily in anything against Drake. It's just that, he dropped 3 albums, so there's a whole lot of Drake. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then we've been waiting so long too, so these conversations have been so loud. I feel like they're reporting streams every 12, 13 minutes. You know what I mean? And it looks like he is going to do what he set out to do, at least from a chart standpoint.
Yeah.
Now, we'll come back around to that because that is going to be a portion of the show is talking about where his sales and things are. But did any of the music stick with you over the weekend that you're listening to?
I mean, Shebang kept popping up. Just the 2 songs that I initially said that I rocked with on the album was Shebang and Pay For Me or Pray For You, whatever. Them the 2 records that stuck out to me. Some people like the Janice joint. That wasn't my thing, but I'm curious to see if that's gonna carry through. But those are the 2 records that I kind of went back to. I haven't listened to anything else. It's just not my thing. You know, I'm not dissing him, or I see a lot of on Instagram people saying I'm hating, and like I'm like I have to tell people that I'm a fan of Drake. Like I don't know what was going on here. I'm happy that he came out. It helped. It benefits everyone that works in hip hop.
Right.
Benefits this show. Man, all y'all talk about it. Well, hey, it benefits the show. I'm not. No one's sitting up here saying we're not benefiting.
Right.
I don't have a problem with what he did. I just have a problem with people getting mad at me because I simply said that it's not as good as Take Care. It's not as good as Nothing the Same. Nothing Was the Same. It's not as good as Views. What's wrong with that? Like, I don't think so. Like, people want to get mad at me because I'm saying that. I don't know. It's just not. And I dare anyone. Let's get those albums. I play a song. You play a song. And I tell you, I guarantee what I play is going to be better than that. It's better than what you play.
There's a lot of people in the comments who are like saying that you're faking like you're a Drake fan.
Why? I have it on my phone. Why am I faking? Faking what? I like his music. And I got plenty of people in my life that don't rock with his music that I have argued with for years because I really like his music. I like his music. I rock with him. I think what he's done is unprecedented. The fact that this is 13, 14 albums, he's still here. I salute what he's done. Do I think he's better than Kendrick? No. I've always thought that. I thought Kendrick was the greatest thing since that I had heard. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but that doesn't mean he's not great. Just don't think that he's better than Kendrick Lamar. That's all. What's wrong with that? And I think Drake do some things better than what Kendrick does. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Drake is clearly makes better singing songs than Kendrick. Kendrick doesn't sing songs. So I think Drake's a better singer and understand that landscape better than Kendrick. That's what Kendrick even said. I like Drake with the melodies. I do too. I love Drake with the melodies. Great melodies.
So
Drake.
Deep, that was your joint.
No, I don't think those were good melodies. Bahama Promises was a good. That's good melody. Jaded is good melody. Drake. You know what I'm saying? The Real Her.
Love that song.
It's incredible.
Oh, that song's so amazing.
So tell me on this new project, there's anything that's as good as The Real Her?
I mean, you know, I'll remove myself from the critique. You know,
even Drake fans can't tell me that. That's what I'm saying. It was the apex. You know what I'm saying? Like you called me. You said, "Hey man, I think Dangerous might be as good as Bad."
Right.
And you know what's crazy?
Right.
I have to take Bad out of Michael's apex now because I found something out about Bad. Quincy said when they created Off the Wall, they were in the studio together. Thriller, they actually really collaborated, right? When it got to Bad, Michael was such a big artist. Michael was doing, it was more of what Michael wanted to do instead of listening to Quincy.
Right.
And Dangerous, which is one you talking about, is all Michael. So to me, the quintessential albums from Michael are Off the Wall and Thriller, because he actually was still listening to motherfuckers. He wasn't listening on Bad and Dangerous. So they're more outside of the greatest moment of Mike, because we talked about, because I spent this weekend trying to listen to Lupe.
Yeah.
And my thing was I couldn't get into his production, and it messed me up. That's why I never got into him. And when you think about the greatest artists that rap, there's always a producer that's attached to it. And so with Mike, when he stepped away from having Quincy, the greatness of Q, and he wasn't listening, it affected the music, even Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so you just realized that this weekend, or were reminded of that this weekend?
I listened to a Quincy Jones interview this weekend, and he was talking about how he didn't really have say-so with Bad.
Right.
He had to do because Mike was such a big artist, he had to do what Mike wanted him to do. Whereas, and I know how that is from working in this industry. And so when fans be like, why was it such a big drop off from this album to this album? Well, there are people that are working with the artists that try to tell them to do stuff and they don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Artists stop listening when they get that popularity.
But before you watch this interview, did you still think about Bad as being Michael's prime or as dope?
I thought it wasn't as good as those two. I never thought it was as good.
Yeah.
But I still thought it was great. I still included it in his prime. I didn't include Dangerous in his prime. I always included the 3. But when I got that information of him not listening to the Q anymore, it affected how I viewed the projects. And it made me realize why I viewed them that way. Because there's some drop off on Bad if you go listen to that compared to those other 2.
Yeah, I think that's clear. You know what I mean?
There's no misses on them other 2.
For people who aren't sure what we're talking about, last week on Culture United, Stat made the reference that sometimes age and attrition plays a role in what we're hearing through artists. And his example was Michael Jackson and Dangerous being just a different Dangerous History, I think, or Invincible. Invincible, I think were your references about how age and attrition kicked in for Mike and he just wasn't the same. Yeah. Right. And since that conversation on Culture United, I called Stat probably Friday and I was like, I actually think Dangerous is better than Bad. I think Dangerous still holds up. You know, I don't know if I compared the 2, but I definitely think of Dangerous as like a really great
it's got
record.
Remember the Time on it.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of stuff on it. Yeah, it's got a bunch of joints on there. But like, so that's what we're talking about. And we're trying to pinpoint, I guess, ultimately, like where was Michael Jackson's prime, so to speak. But what you're talking about with Quincy, yeah, I knew that. And like Quincy Jones is so interesting because he's the only, it makes sense, right? But he's the only person I've ever interviewed that was not impressed by Michael Jackson, like in how he talks. Like everyone else, when they talk about Michael Jackson, is like this grand, like this, you know, just the holy grail of what an artist is. But you talk to Quincy, he's like, yeah, see, if you look at the records I made with him, they did better than everything he ever did, you know?
Well, it's hard for him to see Mike the way we see him because he built the house. And he knew the blueprint of what was going on. He met a kid that he transformed into that. Mike became the myth of what we thought he was through Quincy. So he seen Mike not being confident. He seen him, Quincy or Mike telling him, take this out, take that out. I'm listening to the interview. He's like, man, this is the main part of the song. I'm not taking that out. So then you're gonna sit out. Now we weren't in those sessions. So right. We just see him spinning around, hitting flips, holding the glove. We think he the greatest. But Quincy's like, no, I had this person in here. I had this person write the song. I had this person do the backgrounds. I had this person, you know what I'm saying? So he see Mike differently. Yeah. You know, of course he thinks he's talented. And then Mike Dogg Quincy. He didn't want him to come up with him to get the awards. It was that was contentious when they stopped dealing with each other, you know? And so, which typically how it happens with artists. You generally don't see producers work with that same star artist their entire career. I think that's why Drake has been very successful, because 40 and Boy Wonder, more 40 than anything, because 40's mixing the records, touches everything. Just like with Kendrick, Sounwave is touching everything. You know, anything that come in there, Sounwave is touching it, you know, when they do the mix, and so they keep that consistency in that sound. You know, I mean, you think about Snoop. Imagine what he would have been if Dre did every project. You know what I'm saying? You know, T.I., DJ Toomp. T.I. didn't have Toomp. The reason why Kanye is so special, because he's a producer. So, you know, all his projects, he touches all of them. So he gave it that quintessential sound. Organized Noise with Outkast. You know, like
Organized Noise with Outkast is one of those contentious ones too, though.
Exactly, it got contentious at the end, and it affected the sound.
You know, it's really interesting too, because like they didn't use Organized Noise on Speaker Box Love Below.
Exactly.
And then when they won Album of the Year at the Grammys for that one, I don't think they shouted out Organized Noise.
No, it got contentious.
Yeah, they didn't shout him out at all.
It's be so much stuff going on, egos, you know. Even Young Jeezy, when his music was better when he had Shawty Red doing a lot of the beats. Shout out to Shawty Red. He had Shawty Red in there, and then he came and had a different sound. You know, 3 6 Mafia, they were making the music, so they carried that sound. The RZA with Wu-Tang, then it got contentious with them, with RZA and everybody. So that producer is quintessential to like carrying out like all of that coming together.
That with Bone Thugs too. I mean, they kept DJ unique.
Yep.
Which was incredible. He's incredible producer.
Yes.
But losing Easy was heavy. Because he was the one who was sort of crafting, you know, putting everything together, executive producing it.
Well, you got that many people all in there with difference of opinions. It got to be somebody to, okay, this is what we're doing. You know, in our podcast, just give you an example. When it comes to this space, I'm new to it. DJ's new to it. So we lean on Justin's expertise because he's come up in this. He's one of the revolutionaries of behind this type of thing. So we lean on him. And then in certain conversations about management and business, he leans on us. You got to have different people. And then you got to take your ego up out of it. Can't like be like, oh, I know this already. You can't be like that. Right. You know, it's certain conversations. When I first made some real money, I've talked about it on here. I called DJ about all the money I had to pay in taxes. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, how about, you know, you can solve that problem. Just stop making money. You know what I'm saying? So like, that was a great answer. And I needed that from him. And because I knew he had been through it, you know, it's a different thing if y'all ain't never experienced just like having to just give somebody you don't know that much money. You know, it's just like writing a check. You just like, and it says it's for this. You just like, what are they doing with it? Like, remember Cardi B was talking about that. Like, is this money? Are y'all fixing roads? What's going on with this bread? You know what I'm saying? What are y'all doing with it? I just like don't know where my money going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you just writing it a pie in the sky. Here you go. Here go Uncle Sam. Where Uncle Sam at? I ain't met the mom. I ain't met him. You know what I mean? He's just some mythical character that I gotta just pay. So the first time I actually made some real money, I was definitely like trying to figure out how the old school dudes did it. The Osley brothers, they got, I think Ron got in trouble for tax evasion.
I feel like they all get in trouble.
He went to jail for that
after a certain point in time.
Yeah, you can't play with their taxes though.
So we had an update with Billboard. Billboard is not actually releasing full charts today because of Memorial Day weekend. So full charts will come out tomorrow. We're trying to work in chart report into this show. I'm not sure if it's going to work here, but I'm definitely going to start doing chart report again this time of year. So people need to know that. But we do have a story that Billboard put up just on Drake's sales, right? And if we can put it on screen, we got it. And Drake makes history at number 1, 2, and 3 on Billboard. Like, it's whatever era we're in, even within this era, like that is just incredible to see. Like, there's a lot of people who put out albums, multiple albums at one time, but to go 1, 2, 3 at the same time is just a different type of feat. Here's the Billboard article. It says Drake takes over the top of the Billboard 200 albums chart as his 3 new albums, Iceman, Habibti, and Maid of Honor, debut 1, 2, and 3 respectively. All 3 albums were released on Friday, May 15th. It's the first time that an artist has held the top 3 Billboard 200 concurrently since it began publishing on a regular weekly basis in March 1956. Historic.
I want to give some information to people because I know that kind of some people, it makes them mad to see that because they're not fans of what he's doing. Man, this is why it's very important when you're an artist that you love to champion that artist and to support that act. Because yeah, he did that and I think it's great and he's done something that no one's done. And I don't know if that's a testament to his career, but it's also it shows you where we are as an industry, you know, because like what's next now? Who's coming out? Who's dropping something? We just waiting on Kendrick? Why are we waiting on that? Where's the next one? Who's the next person? You know, that's going to impact. You know, hopefully we'll get a Doechii project, you know, but like what is it, Travis? Like where's the next one? Who's coming out that's going to generate that type of attention that we're going to sit there and marvel at it from a commercial standpoint, because he did that, but what's out here to even compete with right now? What's coming out?
Right. I mean, well, look, you know, I'm more concerned. We talked about this briefly last week on the Thursday show. Third Verse Thursdays, 8 a.m. right here. And I put up the K-pop numbers, right? Trapper reported on it. Big shout out to Dan Runcie. And they were talking about how in K-pop, people aren't fans of K-pop. They're fans of 5 bands. And the 5 biggest K-pop groups have 45% of that market share, right? And, you know, we've been in a space where, especially hip-hop, we think about hip-hop as the culture. We think about rap music as the genre. Like, people who like hip-hop like hip-hop. People who like rap music like rap music. But we're actively shifting. Like, the industry is actively shifting towards, you know, this sort of maximize the superfan model that came from K-pop. And now we're asking the question: who's the next big guy to come? Right? I mean, legitimately, right now in hip hop, it's Travis Scott, Drake, Kendrick, Tyler the Creator, Doechii. We can expect. We'll see where Doechii is. Cardi B, and then you get to the legacy acts that still do great, like Eminem or Nicki Minaj. Generally, I mean, I think there might be.
Lil Wayne is a legacy act. Jay-Z, these legacy acts, right?
Right. Yeah. Jay-Z, but we don't know where. I mean, Wayne's Carter 6 did not do these numbers, so I'm not even sure he's in.
J. Cole.
Yeah, J. Cole and J. Cole as well, right? So it's like 7 artists.
That's crazy.
But it feels like it's by design. like if the industry is moving to this model to maximize the number of ways they can make money from the biggest artists, at the same time, they're pumping AI into everything. At the same time, they're dropping these sort of mid-tier artists in general.
It's like that in everything, though, right?
And I think that's the problem. I don't like that.
You see that in life, like it's like a small. When you talk about population, there's a very small group of people that have all the money.
Yeah.
And there's a very large people that don't have.
But that was a conscious choice that's changed over time. It's like how many banks are there really? How many internet service providers do you really have in your area? How fast can your Wi-Fi ever really get? You know what I'm saying?
Why are we paying for that?
Thank you.
Why are we paying for Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
That should be Wi-Fi should be free.
Yeah.
And you know what else should be free? I'm just shout out to the ladies. I think it's unfair that women have to pay. Young Los. Look at Los.
Los coming through.
Los is always gonna be late as well. What's up, bro? No, do you
Los got the hoodie short jumpsuit on today.
Yeah, Los out here styling, man.
But they got a tennis match.
I don't think ladies should have to pay for the monthly stuff. That should be free. And I don't think men should be paying for contraceptives. Certain things need to just be on the house.
I mean, I think probably a lot of people do agree with you, but we're moving in the other direction. Now they're about to make the post office be Amazon.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like getting rid of this is the whole TSA is about to be private companies. Okay, this is where we're at now. This is the problem with monopolized industries.
And so it's like that with music, and that's why you see. But we can change it though, because that's what I'm saying. Like there are a lot of local and young artists that are coming up that don't get that support. That and I think we're just so lazy now. People don't go looking for it. It got to be right in their face. Right. If it's right in your face, then you attach yourself to it. But what we're not understanding, the reason it's right in our face is because someone's paying a crazy amount of money to get it there. I seen academics talking about the new way of marketing things. It's clippers. It's all clippers. People aren't watching the whole thing of anything. We got our troops that come rock with us, but generally people just see clips of our stuff on social media and then they react to the clip. You know what I'm saying? So I got whole people hit me about a clip instead, but they didn't never watched the whole thing, but just saw a clip, and that's where they at with it. Right. Yep. Never seen clips of me saying something was good, but then they see a clip of me saying something's bad. Oh, that's cool. Well,
that's the game.
2 bees in a bucket. you know what it rhyme with. 2 bees in a bucket.
Check out these other stats right here. Iceman also yields Drake his 15th #1 album, pushing him ahead of Jay-Z for the most #1s among solo men and R&B hip-hop artists, and tying him with Taylor Swift for the most #1s among soloists. Only one act is ahead of Drake and Swift, the Beatles, with a record 19 #1 albums. That's crazy.
Shout out! Hey, listen. Regardless of how you feel, that's an incredible achievement.
Yeah,
and then people will say, "Oh well, the industry wanted that; they paid for him to be that." There's plenty of people that the industry tried to pay for. You know what I'm saying? It's like when people complain to me about Barry Bonds or Jose Canseco. Could you have hit that many home runs? It don't matter how many steroids you took. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's the other part of it too, where I do have a lot of respect, because just generally speaking, it's hard to put out product that much.
Yeah.
Like even if you have a team of people to work with you to make your art, it's still, you're talking 15 albums in 16 years. Is that what we're talking about? 17 years.
Exactly. And that's why it frustrates me when people get mad at me at a take when I say it's not as good. I'm only comparing it to what he's done. It's great. Yeah, it's sold records and people like it. But let's be like all this great. Like somebody said, oh, it's the greatest. I heard somebody say this the greatest Drake album. I almost vomited on myself.
You talking about DJ Hardhitter?
Like the greatest Drake album? Like somebody it's
going to have a fantastic story though. I think
somebody said that. That's not going to age well, guys. That's not going to age. It's all I woke up this morning and it's definitely not like it was last week. As far as what it felt like socially, right? What do you think is going to happen a month from now? Have y'all seen J. Cole anywhere on an album? Have y'all heard? Have y'all seen anything? Is it gone? Where is he? Can you find it? What does track 4 on that album sound like? Nobody's playing it. And I guarantee you with this Drake joint, maybe 2 songs cut through out of 43. That's crazy from one of our greatest, supposed to be one of our greatest. 2 for 43? Even in baseball, that's bad. That's you getting sent to the minors for that.
Iceman enters with 463 equivalent album units earned in the United States. A Beepty did 114,000 and Maid of Honor did 110,000.
Yeah.
Now we did predictions over here on what he would do. Mm-hmm. I feel like I won.
You did.
I said 500,000.
Shout out to you.
I feel like I won.
I said 6.
I
think I won too because I believe had he not put out those other projects, he would have got those numbers on the other thing.
See, and I don't think that's the case. I think that the super fans are the ones running out these numbers anyway. And I think the super fans were just open another tab and just played that song over there.
See, this is the way I look at it. There's a lot of people that don't like him, but they like him enough to go. They dislike him so much that they want to listen to the downfall. And in this climate right now, you get paid just if somebody streams it. The algorithm doesn't be like, oh, if you like this, no, it's if you stream it. So there's a bunch of people. There's a lot of people in this chat that's like they can't stand them, but they still listen to it, and they got exactly what they wanted.
Us listen to it.
Well, they listened to it and they knew it was. They was like, "Oh, this is not as good." Great, happy that he disappointed his fans. But the fans that listen to it is like, "Oh, I loved it."
Yeah.
I just don't I don't understand it, and I think maybe because the way I listen to music, and I think, okay, yes, some songs. Oh, listen what he say. Well, good verse, like Habibti. It's a song on there. It's a girl he got singing on the hook. She sounds awful.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it, but his verse. I love the beat. I love his verse. Her hook comes on. It sounds awful. She's out of key. She's trying to do some Aaliyah vibe stuff, and there's nothing wrong with her. But that's not Aaliyah. That's Cassandra. That's definitely not Aaliyah. That's Cassandra singing that hook. So he was trying to channel Aaliyah. They thought that was a Aaliyah, but that's definitely not Aaliyah, and it was disrespectful. Timbaland somewhere, I know you heard that. It was like, oh, that is not Aaliyah. That is Cassandra. Cassandra should not be on that hook. Great beat, great verses. Hook is trash. For me, that the song's not good at that point, and that's a lot of this going on in this album. He'll have an intro to a record, trash, and then the song come on, like, oh, I like this beat, but to me, it's not. I'm judging the whole piece, not just one part. And a lot of people listen to music for parts. Oh, this is my part. This is my part. I don't listen to music like that. I judge the whole thing. So when I say a song's not up to par, I'm judging the whole record, not just parts of the song.
I wanna ask your opinion on this particular part, because this is a part of the story that's being told with the reporting. Iceman again did 463,000 first week, but it says that it only did 13,000 in album sales, right? And so that's people who wouldn't just download the album or bought the album on iTunes or streaming platforms. but that gap is something that people have been taking a look at. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, as someone, he's not a proponent of the bundle. He might need to start looking into that. He might, going forward, especially now that he's going to be indie, he might need to start looking at calling some of my guys that do Tyler the Creator stuff. They're really great at that bundling stuff. He needs to probably bring some of that into play. Whereas you can sell a pair of shoes or a hat, and then you get an album and you get a sale. I think he might need it. I think it's that time for him to start looking into that. This is a fantastic release. He did his thing. I'm happy that he came out. Hooray for hip hop. I know people say it's not hip hop. I'm calling it hip hop because I need other artists that are hip hop that you deem to be hip hop. I need their budgets to be affected so that they can go up. I don't give a damn what y'all talk about in the barbershop. These guys that are still going to these companies trying to get deals so that they can make money. So I don't need it to be called not hip hop when we're in those offices, and that kid needs to get a check for what he's doing. Right. And they tell him, well, you're not, Drake is doing something else, so we only got $5 for you because hip hop is not selling. When Drake does these numbers, it goes into our category. It affects the category of hip hop. So regardless of what you think, it helps the business. This is a boost for the business. And if you have anyone in your family or you have a friend that is still trying to get in this industry, this was a win for us all. But me now that I am critiquing things, I have to give my true opinion about the art, because as Los just walked in here knows, when I go in the studio and they play me a song, this is how I do it. Like, yo, I don't like that. It's not good. This is why it's not good. You should do this. I've been doing that. That's what I do. That's one of my things. So
people have been trying to compare this to GNX and the Fall Off, which makes sense, right? I mean, these are three guys from the Shakespearean Shakedown. Three guys have been compared to each other their entire careers. And now they're all on the other side of this battle, and they've all finally released their projects. And so Iceman did 13,000 in album sales. I want to say GNX did 30,000, 36,000. I'm not sure. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong about that. And then I think J. Cole did like 117,000 in physicals. Now, the difference is Cole went into market with physicals already because he was doing the Dollar and the Dream Tour. So he was also driving around selling these, the physicals. GNX and nor Iceman, they didn't have physicals available at the time of the release. So I imagine when Drake goes on sale, he's going to make physicals available as merch at all the show stops, and that number is going to go crazy.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what happened with GNX.
Yeah. So, I mean, I wouldn't even use those numbers as a comparative thing. I just would say I would want people, how you judge these albums is how long do they last after that initial push. That's any album that people say is the greatest. What happened 6 months after it came out? Are people still playing it? Are people still talking about it? Is it still relevant? And most of the product that's coming out in music, it's not sticking. It's just a fact. Now, GNX had Luther, so and TV off, and it extended its life. And Squabble Up. So it extended the life of the project. So let's see what Drake does, so you can get a true understanding and see what it is. I think it's too soon to say which one was better, because longevity hasn't played its factor when it comes to Drake's album. But for me, if I had to be forced to say what's better right now, I would go with GNX because of the longevity factor. So Drake should be afforded that same amount of time to see if his stuff sticks. I don't believe it is because of the way it moves. Squabble Up, TV Off, even Luther, they would, you know what I'm saying? Squabble up. Like that Janice, like Shebang is bumping, but the thing about it don't really have that hook on it either. The chorus ain't really you know what I'm saying? Well, it don't give it, it's not that thing. Like Caresha song, Bringing It Back Again. That's a real hit. Spin that. Right. On my budget is the popping tag, but y'all go, y'all bad. Spin that. spin that. What? That's a hit record. That girl came with one, man. Let me get into this real quick. If y'all ain't heard the song from Caresha, that is a hit record. It's not manufactured. They was kicking dirt on her name. She made some interesting choices with the men she chose to have in her life, and he is not a good person. So people didn't want to see her win. Let's just be honest. And she came with a record and it's popping. That song's not manufactured. That's a real hit. That's what's missing. Them type of records where it's automatic. You put it on and it's going. And the ladies has been doing it more than the men. The women is holding it down, dog. They holding it down. Sexy Red, we can say what we want to say. Y'all don't like her. GloRilla, you can say what you want to say about, Meg, when Meg started it off, you can say what you want to say. You don't like them, whatever you want. Sexy Red ain't your type of person. I feel you. Not necessarily the person I'm going to eat with either. But we're just talking about making records that capture and captivate the community at large. And that's what I'm saying. The ladies are doing that more regularly than the men, by far. And so with Drake, are these songs, are they hits or are they just big because people wanted Drake? Because Luther is a hit. Luther's a hit. That's the song it sampled was a hit. That's a hit. So that's what I'm remaining to be seen, because was it Justine? What's her name? Janice?
Janice.
Yeah, Julia, Janice. Is that a real hit? Timbaland said it was. He know hits. So, but I didn't hear it like that. And the original song where he sampled and took the hook from, I heard that because I listened to indie stuff, but I didn't think that was a hit either where he took it from. But that damn Luther, the original of that is a hit. It's Luther Vandross. So
let's know in the comment section what you think about Drake's historic chart week. I want to do a couple of super chats on this, and then before we move on to the next topic,
absolutely,
we got Los. What's up, man?
All righty, we got starting off from K-Way for real. Had a kickback in my place and spun 90s R&B, 90s hip hop, New Jack Swing set while smoking my ribs and brisket. Even mashed up Live and Die in LA with Dodger Blue. Jokes, laugh, bones and spades. It was a vibe. Timeless music still lives.
Shout out to you, man. Ain't nothing like smoking and barbecue.
Right.
Ain't nothing like it. I don't smoke, but yeah. Yeah, what it is.
I was surprised, oh, maybe I shouldn't be surprised, but I was surprised that I didn't have an urge to put the album back on. I don't know what it was.
You're not a Drake fan, dog. Just keep it real.
I guess I'm just really locked into this Nick Grant. This Nick Grant is
Nick. Shout out to Nick.
It's just a great listen.
Shout.
From Pandy Pie. Why must you bash some of our favorite artists, uplift Drake and others we don't care about? Bashing others doesn't make me like Drake. He prefers white girls. Cole married a black woman.
Who did I bash?
I think she took you saying that Cole's not on the charts anymore.
That's not bashing him. Cole's incredible. I was just saying that the album doesn't have any staying power. That's not bashing him. His other records did. When he did Workout Plan, that stayed on. That played for years. Am I right? When he did, he's had those records. Role Models, that lasted over a year. That song. You remember that song? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying he didn't have one this time. That's not bashing him. He's had an outstanding career. That girl hates my guts. She just hates my guts, dog. I don't even know. Hey man. Hey, listen. I don't know if I knew you from a past life or something. I never met you, but I ain't done nothing to you. I ain't bashed no J. Cole. He one of my favorite artists too. I like Cole. I know these people. Not like they're not my friends, but I met these people. These are nice people. I would definitely not get on here and be bashing them. What? I'm gonna have to see them. And the first thing they're gonna say is, bro, why you bashing me? I'm not bashing on these people. But I will say if something is a fact, he knows his album not around. We outside. We on social media. What J. Cole are they playing right now? Keep it real. It's gone.
On the charts, there's nothing on the charts.
It's gone.
It's
gone. Just like right now, Drake's album came out and there's 40 songs sitting up there. And I bet you in a month from now, it's gonna be 40 up there. You just told me the song that's number one already fell to 2. That's how it works.
We'll see.
What I'm saying to you is they don't sit up there. So what sits up there, that tells you what the people are going to tell you. They crown the king. They crown the queen. I'm not making this up. The Caresha song is going to run the summer, y'all. Get ready. It's going to be boosting, popping tags. Spin that the whole summer. Just get ready. I didn't. That's not what. I didn't be like, oh, we want Caresha to have one. I don't know her. Never met her. But the fact remained that song is gone. It's a hit. Anyway, sorry.
Throw it up. From K-Way for Aaliyah. Speaking of Aaliyah, Drake disrespected her in 2012 using her unreleased vocals without permission. Timbaland and Missy were pissed and he had to scrap the album. Another example of him being a band.
Hey man, listen.
You remember that? You remember that time?
I do remember that time, but I can't bash him for that. There was an era in hip hop, and I talked about this with French, where all we did was take other people's music. Turn the volume down, Doug. This dude. Aaron strikes again.
Yeah, we had a conversation with about Aaron before the show started, and Stat was like, you're not a point guard, man. You're not a point guard. And Aaron is like, no, I feel like I'm Steve Nash. I'm like the Steve Nash of the team. I got to get over here. Maybe I am like a point guard. I got to do a little of this. I got to do a little of that. I'm like, no, man. You're like Steve Wojciechowski. Like you're the energy guy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You keep you keep everybody in good spirits. That's crucial.
Yes.
But I don't think that point guard.
Nothing about Aaron is a point guard. This guy is definitely not the point guard of the team. Fuck my whole thought of what was I saying?
Man, that's crazy.
What was I just saying? I don't even remember.
You were talking about Caresha going to run the summer.
No, that's something else.
We were talking about the Aaliyah.
Oh, the Aaliyah, yeah.
So in me coming up in rap, we used to take people's whole songs and remix them, and then put our verse on them and put them out, and then be running in the streets. So it's kind of like I can't really come down on Drake because there was a whole point of hip hop where we was flipping people's songs, putting them on mixtapes. I mean, that's kind of like how I got in the game. So I can't bash him for taking some vocals. We've all done that. He kind of like was a hybrid of a little bit of what we were doing into the new generation. People forget that Drake is 40. You know what I'm saying? I know he does things that when he wants to not let you believe that he's 40. Drake is 40, guys. You know what I'm saying? He watched the same cartoons that me and Justin was looking at. He was watching our stuff. Kendrick is 42. Same and J. Cole older than them.
Yeah.
Me and J. Cole say like we vibing in the same joints. We like what are we talking about? These aren't young men. These men are older. So some of his practices, J. Cole's practices, or even Kendrick's, they come from an era where we used to do that. We'll take your whole song. It's a dude named Giggs that's from the UK.
Yeah, he's crazy.
People just finding out that the song that they banned in the club over there that Dre produced was my song. It's the song that blew him up. Dude took my whole beat, made a whole nother song to it. Song hard too. His song better than mine. Somebody was like, man, I didn't even know this was a Stat Quo song. The Giggs verse is way harder. I'm in the comments like, man, I agree. This Giggs joint is crazy. I remember when I heard it, I'm like, yep, he did that better than me. He killed it. I mean, it happens. So Timbaland and Missy, hey, y'all know what kind of game this is. You know what I'm saying? You getting upset. That's part of the game. Might care about you. I know it's some sentimental value because it's Aaliyah, but man, get out of here with that.
From Blue Sides 24, does Cole's album numbers count twice since it's a double disc?
That's a good question. I think so.
Does it really?
Well, no, they stream it per song.
Right.
It's per song because it's each individual song. It's not like how it used to be. They stream each individual song.
But he still sold physicals though.
Oh yeah, so that might have been double on the physicals. It's double on the physicals, but the streams is individual. Right. Hey, get that Miss Hummus thing in there. I've never seen that color. We gotta get it.
Oh yeah, no, we're getting there right now. From Miss Hummus. Just wanted to show some love because Justin is always shouting out my channel. Much love.
You deserved it because you earned it. You know what I'm saying? You did the hard part. You go out there, you stream, you offer insight, you're doing your research, you're connecting with your audience. All I did was like it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a fan, so keep doing your thing.
I actually watched your stream because you and L had a disagreement. So I watched it. And I seen the part where I don't agree with most of the stuff Stats takes. And then I said, oh, really? Missy Pooh. I saw you talk about me. You was talking. It's cool. It's love. I don't mind that you disagree with my takes. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be watching you. Don't get it twisted. I subscribe and I watch. I be in there. I just don't be saying nothing. Yeah. I be in the cut because I don't want to be. I just want to hear what people are saying. But I definitely was watching it, and I heard you when you said, because you and her got into it. Justin had called me and like, yeah, Miss Humming is an L going back and forth. I guess it was something when you went on Glasses thing. Yeah. And because you was talking about the game on Glasses thing, and so you and L got into it, and so I went to listen, and I was like, oh yeah, and I heard you say about my takes. Yes, I do have some takes that a lot of people don't agree with, but I think in time, my takes, unlike a lot of people's, will age well, and you'll look back and be like, damn, he did say that. You know what I'm saying? So just keep on watching. Shout out to you though. We appreciate you.
What did I say, Miss Hummers? I said it last week. I said, yo, Miss Hummers takes be traveling now. I go different places and I hear different people bring up Miss Hummers and what she said on her show. That's all any of us really want. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing your thing. That's awesome. Yeah. And thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you so much.
Shout out to Damon M for sending the Flow State 200 joules. Not really sure what that means, but it's a good thing and we appreciate it.
Yeah, that's what's
it's a good thing and we appreciate it.
Last week.
I don't know nothing. Hey yo,
we're learning. And then we have two from your favorite Andy Pandy Pie.
Let's come back to those. We're gonna move to the next segment and then we'll come back.
Hey yo, so we're gonna, because we be on Twitter live too, so we're gonna put the Cash App and the Venmo in the thing for the people on Twitter, because people was hitting up me and Justin over there like they're not on YouTube, so they want to like get in on the action or whatever. So
yeah, all the support is amazing, and we thank you. Whatever's you can do or whatever is the easiest for you to do, is everything to us. So thank you.
Yeah, it's definitely not me and Justin. We haven't made a penny. It's for the food that we have and the people that's here trying to grow the show and get y'all content. We appreciate everybody that even watching and subscribing. Please do that. It helps. We're just trying to take it one step at a time. I got y'all that's in this chat have supported me more than most of like a lot of friends and families that I have had and people that I've helped a lot in this industry. A lot of these suckers that's so-called cool with me just watch the clips. Y'all, I know y'all suckers. Just see a clip. I'll be checking it out. You ain't checking out shit. You see one clip and then you think you checking it out, sucker. That ain't checking it out. Come watch us. You understand? Period. Anyway.
The third Thursday.
Hey, we're back. I think I got it right. Our time is gonna get better. We got a cue. Like me and a loyal got a cue on when to bring the intermissions out.
I didn't even know y'all was doing that.
Huh?
I didn't even know y'all was doing that. I just it's like awkward silence. You got a whole thing going.
That's what we're doing.
All right, man. Listen.
Merging as a team.
Quarterback, the receiver didn't know to play.
Right.
I'm just out on the wing. What happened?
So, have you been following this Dr. Cheyenne Bryant situation?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Have you been following this?
I've definitely been paying attention.
Okay. So we have something we want to try differently for this particular conversation. And it's about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. She is a life coach who sometimes describes herself as a therapist. And she focuses on Black relationships, in the Black community primarily. And so she's an author. She's received a lot of praise for books that she's put out. She had a few extremely viral conversations. One was with Cam Newton, one was with Nick Cannon. She had a viral Breakfast Club interview recently. And that's how she's been rocking, right? Then she goes on to Joe Budden podcast, and they start questioning whether or not she's actually a doctor. I want to give a shout out to K-Way. Big shout out to K-Way for real. In a super chat from Culture United, maybe a month ago, however many weeks ago, he makes a Dr. Cheyenne Bryant joke. At that time, I hadn't even seen the Joe Budden thing. I didn't even know there was a question about whether she was a doctor or not. So K-Way is actually the first one to put that story on my radar a month ago or so. But since then, now there has been a very large conversation around Dr. Cheyenne Bryant Is she actually a doctor? And is she taking advantage of people? Is she a grifter ultimately? I think that's where it is. Are you up on this? On the story?
First time I heard about somebody questioning her credentials was Corey Holcomb. That was years ago, I think, and they was having a little back and forth online. I went to the University of Florida. You graduated from
Wofford College.
Wofford, and I think DJ is from Boston College. I can get my diploma at any time if y'all want to see it. And plus there's plenty of people I went to college with. Y'all can call them. I give you the phone numbers. You know, me and my homeboy was joking. I said, man, if they start questioning me, I'm just gonna start giving out your phone number. You know what I'm saying? You can tell them what's up. So my thing is, I don't understand the difficulty in coming up with the actual credentials to say that you graduated. You know, when you go into any doctor's office, from my understanding that I've seen, they have their credentials on the wall. Generally, if you go to a hospital, I don't be like, okay, well, but in therapy and stuff like that, anytime I've been to therapy, these people have had the credentials there for you to see it. So I don't know, maybe because she's traveling that she doesn't have it. And kind of going ahead of what we're saying, she put something out on the Shaderoom yesterday. And this is where this is like female business that I got to get out of. You see what I'm saying? It's turned to that. So she's in her bathing suit and she's moving around, and, you know, I guess that's her response to what's happening. See, at that moment, I felt like it was, as men, it's time for us to get up out of there.
Yeah. I think the music was Cardi B's Pretty and Petty too. I think that's what the music was playing.
And see, as a man, I'm going to say, it's like when we was kids and your mama tell you get out of grown folk business. At that point in time, it turned into something where I think the ladies should be dealing with that. Right. Anything I say or you say,
right,
at that point, she brought that into the equation. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what's happening right now?
So a few things, right? That was an update that she posted, presumably in response to a lot of the backlash that she's been receiving, with people questioning her, whether she's a doctor or not. But also over the weekend, there was a clip that came out of Dr. Cheyenne Bryant on their show called Truth Talk, I think it was. And Toray's on there. And Toray and Cheyenne Bryant really get into it in this conversation. So all that happened, and then we saw the post this week. Forgive me if the timeline, my sequencing is out of order a little bit, but this is what happened this weekend. And so we have a clip that we want to play, and then we want to take a different approach with this conversation. So ultimately what we want to do is we want to let the comments, and like if you're a paid member of this channel and you leave a comment, or we want super chats, and we want women to lead the discussion around this, and we want to react to how you guys feel, because it does get to just a different kind of place here. So we got the clip that's coming up with
only externally, but internally, what they do carry at the nucleus of who they are is discipline and boundaries.
If gentle parenting creates gentle children, sign me up. I definitely want to create more gentle adults, especially men. Hold on, everybody, especially men.
You are
My
a gentle,
God, are you kidding? Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. That's what we need in the world, is more gentle men who understand.
Right. You're very gentle, and it comes at an angle that doesn't always work for people.
Let's just stop and go back.
Is this who you want to get your life coaching from?
Because I'm wrapping the show and you're interrupting me.
First of all,
this is what we spent a whole meeting on this.
First of all, Toray,
why don't you let me wrap the show? I'm ending the show. What is the point of interrupting me? We're getting out of here. Like, what is the point? What is the point? It says go to host wrap-up.
When you're talking to me, lower your fucking voice when you're talking to me, because you're acting very, very gentle, very soft, and very feminine. And this is the problem. Toray, you talk to your wife like that. You don't talk to me like that. I am not your wife. You don't talk to me like that.
And so it gets ugly. To me, it's really ugly. One, she's attacking Toray because of his mannerisms, ultimately. You know what I'm saying? And she's trying to make it seem like he's gay. Doesn't look like that to you?
I just think her demeanor sometimes, like it's that I don't know what happened, you know, and I don't know what happened. I just feel like something happened with her that we don't know about. She hasn't opened up, and I guess it's hard to open up from where she is because people take advantage of that. But something has happened to where her disposition is even like that. You know, I don't condone like jumping on somebody, you know, and just jumping on them and going off or whatever. But she definitely got some built up animosity going on in the inside, and it just went left. And I think I'm gonna say, because I'm gonna speak for Toray because he's a man. I think he should have fell back. I think he should have fell back. Of course, she was doing what she was doing, but imagine when in that whole thing, instead of him trying to overtalk her as she was doing what she was doing, if he had stood silent and didn't say anything, it would have changed the way that whole conversation looked. Because I'm not about to go back and forth with someone in that situation. Because where are we gonna get? It's just then it's gonna look like that. So when she started over talking, I would have just stood quiet.
Now, Toray did a video on his channel talking about this before this clip came out, and he breaks down at least the tension on this particular topic, being that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is someone who advocates for spankings, for beating your kids as punishment. And Toray is on the other side of that conversation because over the past 20 years, 30 years of research, like the research bears out that corporal punishment, beating your kids, doesn't actually teach them anything. They're in a fight or flight, you know, experience at that point in time. So whatever point you're trying to make isn't being impressed upon those kids, right? And so they've been going back and forth on multiple episodes of that show on that topic here and there, right? And that is where it exploded, and it just hit another level. You know what I mean? And so when I also see this, I think it's a really interesting addition to this debate, because now here's a doctor that people don't even think is really a doctor, and now she is behaving this way when she's supposed to be, you know, a life coach, when she is, you know, at least a life coach who describes herself as a therapist, you know, pretty freely. And it raises a question on, is this the type of therapy, this type of therapist, this type of life coach, you know, that you want to go sit down with to help you work through your problems? Like, is this an example of someone using tools, presumably, that they might be sharing in these type of sessions?
All that is definitely, I can understand the perspective and where you're coming from with that. But imagine if he just kept his mouth closed. Imagine when she initially interrupted him, if he just didn't say anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, I understand. I'm not saying either or.
And once she finished, if he said, "Okay, thank you. Well, I'm going to continue to wrap the show up now. Thank you guys for joining." He would have made her look like a complete fool if he did that. But to engage with her, right, to get down with her, it made him look like some of the things that she was discussing. She called him feminine. It made him look feminine to be arguing back and forth with that lady. He shouldn't have been doing that. Regardless of what two wrongs don't make a right. This is law. You know what I'm saying? So somebody got to be the adult. Somebody got to step up and just show some class. He's smart enough to know. You get what I'm saying? So if someone's calling you feminine in your disposition, you gonna act more feminine in that situation? No, I'm not arguing with no woman I'm not arguing with nobody, first of all, on those cameras. I'm not finna do that. We're not having no argument. Like, seriously, I think not arguing is success. I can't remember the last time I had an argument. That's what I deem that as being successful. And the reason I don't have arguments is because I'm not going to engage in the confrontation. You're not going to get me in. I'm not getting in conflict. 2 tears in a bucket. You know what I'm saying? We out of there. What are we talking? We out of there. So my thing is, as intelligent as this man is, he's so smart, his hair can't stay on his head. Toray is so smart that the hair don't sit down. It got to go out. That's because it's so much brain activity going up there that it shoot his hair up like this. You see what I'm saying? That's how smart he is. He knew damn well he shouldn't have been arguing with that lady. And that's why she said, I'm not your wife. That's not him. He's not supposed to be arguing with her. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Imagine that if I'm with her, if she's my woman, or if I'm Toray, if Toray's woman is there and they're arguing with each other. That put the couples in, the spouses in a conflicted situation because they shouldn't be yelling at each other in the first place. You think we about to have somebody on this couch and I'm about to be what? No, you'll never see that. You think you about to do that, Justin?
I mean, I know
you two player.
I mean, I definitely handle situations like that a little bit differently.
We players, man.
But look, he was in this situation. It looked like they were doing a pre-tape, a pre-recording thing. You know what I'm saying? But the camera's always rolling. I
love Toray. He came on Culture United. My Wi-Fi was messed up. I wanted to ask him some questions because I think he's one of the great hip hop historians. He's got some incredible stories that he's been around. He's been in the rooms. I appreciate everything that he's done when it comes to hip hop, and I know how being emotional it can happen. But that's why you got to get your yoga in, your namaste. You know what I'm saying? Get your child's pose in. You know what I'm saying? They got hot 8 yoga. There's yoga everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Go get your warrior pose, put your knee up. You know what I'm saying? You got to get in there. You can't let nobody pull you up out of your chi, baby. Huh? Get your chakra right. you can't let them pull you up out of there. She pulled you all up out of your chi.
I look at this and clearly it had gotten personal between them, right? Because he was trying to close the show and then she was still talking. You know what I'm saying? And so there's a lot going on here. Let us know what you guys think about it. Los, what you got?
From Down to Earth 83, please stop calling her doctor until she proves it. Instead, you're wrong. He was trying to close the show and she interrupted him. He had every right.
Okay, so this is my thing. So are we going to engage?
They got Justin to pause and look back on that.
Or that I'm wrong?
No, I thought Justin was coming back on that. He had a face.
Okay, so this is the thing. Look, I don't think this is a right and wrong thing. I just think it's an approach, and everybody has a different way they approach it. I'm just saying I'm not about to sit there. Yes, I'm trying to close the show. That's what we're doing. But she wanted a confrontation by how she engaged. So because I know that's what she was going for, I'm not going to give her the confrontation. I'm going to cut it off. So, and if I don't say anything and she's being confrontational, she looks crazy. Have you seen someone trying to fight somebody and somebody standing there looking like, what are you doing? The person swinging their arms looks stupid. Exactly. So that's all I'm saying.
That's good. Shout out to Miss Hummus for the 5 gifted memberships. We appreciate you always showing love.
Shout out to you.
From K-Way for real. She has no kids, no husband, no consistent boyfriend, no doctorate degree, just another internet personality unqualified to speak on the shit she kicking. These red pill, blue pill gender wars gotta stop.
I agree with the tail end of that. This gender war stuff has to stop. I just don't even understand that. I don't get it. It's just I'm just like, what? It's just not player. You got I be watching it and be tripping. You got like 4 dudes up there, and then it's 4 girls, and they just up there going back and forth, yelling at each other about like what women need to do and what men need to do.
We're in a very unplayer time right now.
That's not ain't nothing P about that. Like what am I doing yelling? What we yelling at the ladies for, fellas? What we doing that for? Oh, we ain't going 50-50 and I ain't doing, man, hey man, that's your house. Whatever you do in your house is your business. Like, and then you get people that get on these shows and try to tell people how they need to conduct themselves in their relationships. And you know what that does? Somebody seeing that, they might have a totally great thing going on, but they see what you have to say and then they're influenced by it.
Well, and a lot of times those guys are hypocrites to start with. Like you had the fresh and fit dudes that were, all that. Oh, no 50-50, no gold diggers, no this, but then
be tricking off.
One of them got caught on a gold digger site. So,
dog, this is what it is. Okay, like let people do what they want to do in their relationship. Love who you want to love. Work it out with who you work it out with. Y'all come up with something together. That's y'all thing. Y'all are a team. Whoever you with, that's your team. How y'all play the game, that's something that y'all come up with. Don't be letting what somebody doing on the outside world influence what you got to do. I remember this girl in my past. It's back in the days, okay? I'm just gonna say this. This girl told me, "Why you ain't get me more flowers?" I got her like 12 flowers. The girl said, "Why you only got me 12 flowers?" Because she didn't see somebody with a room full of flowers and said, I ain't got love for her because I got her 12. First of all, flowers is for the dead where I'm from anyway. We put flowers on the grave. Just giving up. That's how I felt for a long time. Now I'm learning that the ladies like the flowers. But I grew up, all we did was put flowers on graves.
Not just for corpses, for ladies too.
I'm just saying, I'm growing up to learn that. This is a whole new thing for me, so I'm changing. I'm becoming a new man. But back in the days, when we got some flowers, somebody died. That's what it was. We putting all tulips, lilies, all that went on the grave. I wasn't giving up. We didn't do that. And if it was a flower, something small on the lapel, like for the prom or something. So this girl tell me I gave her why only 12. I'm like, why they 12? Because you ain't dead. So, I mean, I ain't know. I'm this is new stuff for me anyway. So this whole flower thing, now they got flowers, girls walking in rooms. It's so much flower. It's like a rainforest of flowers. Like gardeners are just getting paid. Well, Cash is spending 15 G's to fill the room up, some hotel room with flowers that's dead. Oh, it's so beautiful. And that signifies love. Because I buy you some roses, that means I love you. That's it. Okay, cool. That's what it is. If that's what love is for some people, go ahead. And then y'all can have that love. That's fine. I don't want that love.
What they call it? That's love language. Love languages.
If you think somebody somebody love you because they bought you a room full of roses, have at it.
Right.
That's fine. Because that's not the love I'm talking about. Because like I said, flowers for me was for the grave. That's what we did. We put flowers on the grave, but that's not me. So, but I ain't mad at somebody else. That's what they do. I just be looking like, man, who gonna clean that up? That's the first thing I think when I see that. Like, damn, they got to clean up all that balloons all over the place. And Andre told you when you find roses really smell like boo boo. Yeah, roses really smell like boo boo. Ooh, yeah, a room full of boo boo.
From Clint Morton, she just wants celebrity. She cares not to help people, just spewing rhetoric on men, kids, neither of which she has. Her comments to Toray equal homophobic.
Yeah, I mean, it's starting to look like that too. I mean, is she in the Basketball Wives universe? I think she might be or she's adjacent to it. There was a video clip that showed her this weekend out in the club with one of the women from Love and Hip Hop, maybe.
So Justin, she actually gained a lot of her profile because she was making appearances on Basketball Wives. Basketball
Wives, yeah. So these are the kind of things that are playing into the narrative. Read that one more time, Les, if you don't mind.
Yeah. So, okay. From Clint Morton, she just wants celebrity. She cares not to help people, just spewing rhetoric on men and kids, neither of which she has. Her comments to Tory equal homophobic.
Yeah. I mean, I tend to agree with her comments on Toray, definitely, but that's the other aspect of it, right? She is giving relationship advice.
Is Toray married?
Yeah.
Shout out to Toray.
Married, 2 kids.
Shout out to him, man.
They've been together for like 20 years.
That's incredible, man. Shout out to him, man. Yo, I never seen a doctor dress like that. I don't know a lot of doctors. When she went to the Jeezy thing,
yeah,
I never seen a doctor come out with them type of clothes. No. I always see I don't know. I'm not saying doctors can't wear that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
People are questioning her everything at this point, right?
What kind? But she a different type of doctor.
Okay.
She ain't like a doctor, like a surgery doctor. She like a doctor who's supposed to be like
she's not a real doctor.
No. I'm saying she's not like a doctor when you go get a checkup. So it's different type. It's different. She's more like a psychologist. Is that what she is? Or, she's supposed to be a doctor, like therapy doctor. That's what she is. I mean, hey man.
I want to show this clip here. We don't have it over there, Loyal, but this also happened this weekend. So one of the things that one of the ways the story got bigger was Amanda Seales commented on this as well, and so her thoughts were just trying to figure out why this is a big deal in the first place. So let me find this first.
While Justin's looking for that stat, she got her degrees from Cal State University, Northridge, University of Phoenix, and Argosy University.
Who did?
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
That's what she said.
That's according to her biography. She has a double major in psychology and Pan-African studies from Cal State Northridge, a master's degree in marriage, family, and child therapy from the University of Phoenix, and a doctorate degree on counseling psychology from Argosy University. She has also stated she holds 2 additional honorary degrees.
I seen she ran for the mayor. She said she dropped out because she didn't want the Bass lady to lose. She didn't want to split the black vote. That's what she said. I said, boy, she think highly of herself. I had never heard of her. But shout out to her. I know she did some videos back in the days. Not to say you can't be a doctor after being a video vixen. But yeah, I just think she has a way of speaking. I salute her for even getting the attention. Cause think about it. If she's not a real doctor, let's just go that angle, right? We all know her. We know her.
Yeah, but this is a problem though. Like,
but I'm saying she finessed her way to the top.
Which is where my issue with her really is. Like,
I salute the finesse.
Like people have these are very real issues she's supposed to be solving for people. She's going, first of all, she doesn't have a doctor. I'm very curious as to what type of technique she's using in these sessions. How is she handling people who are coming to her with real problems? If she is she'll use the word therapy. She'll describe herself as a therapist. She'll say therapy a lot when she's talking, even though on her website, primarily life coaching stuff is over there. But like, if she is treating these like therapy sessions, but she's not trained to do so, that is very destructive and actually dangerous to me. And I also think it's another example of people just taking advantage of a population of people who aren't necessarily, very in tune with therapy and all the benefits that it can have. Like it's almost like a very grifty, really messed up junk thing to do.
Can I be ignorant?
Yeah.
Can I be ignorant?
I mean,
can I give y'all an ignorant perspective?
Do you really have to ask us permission?
Can I give y'all an ignorant perspective? Don't be mad at me, Chad. I'm gonna give you an ignorant perspective.
Okay.
Maybe her outfit to the Jeezy concert and that outfit when she was wearing Pretty and Petty, that's what she does in her session. Maybe that's alluding to how she solves the issues.
I thought we had a whole different approach we wanted to take with this.
I'm just saying. I said we're gonna be ignorant.
We had this whole thing mapped out yesterday. Ended up here today anyway. This is where we ended up.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Not real.
No, I'm joking with you. No, I want to show this. I'm gonna play this real quick, just so y'all know through the microphone, so we can hear a little bit of what Amanda Seales had to say. We're gonna come back to the chats too, because I just want to make sure we're adding to the discussion because there's some developments that have taken place. So here is Amanda Seales.
Why are you all so obsessed about Cheyenne Bryant? I'm beginning to think that this is a bot thing. Why are you so obsessed about this? Like, okay, she lied. I can see if she lied and like harmed people, but she was on my podcast and she was brilliant. I think it's fucked up that she lied. And then that's that. The need to, if y'all went this hard against like Kamala Harris for supporting a genocide, then like, what would, that would matter to me. there's no match. I don't need to have some type of debate with Cheyenne Bryant. At the end of the day, for some reason, she felt like she needed to lie about credentials. I don't know why. I think part of the reason is because we live in a world where we act like credentials is what determines somebody's effectiveness across the board. And in some respects, it is absolutely necessary. And in her respect, it actually wasn't necessary for her to do the work that she does. That being said, I just don't care. I don't care. She was on my podcast and she was incredible.
This is where she puts people off right here.
I think it sucks, and I think it was not smart, and I think that at the end of the day, there are people who work really hard to get doctorates. There are also people who call themselves doctor when they get an honorary doctorate, and I don't think that's much different. I don't think it's much different. Maya Angelou was walking around calling herself Dr. Maya Angelou. She didn't complete a doctorate. Some university gave her a doctorate. Which university was it?
Shut it off. Shut it off. Hey, yo, check this out. Amanda, I've been knowing you a very long time. I think you're very bright. I think you're smart, super talented. I'm prefacing all this by saying this because I think Amanda's one of the most talented people that we have in the space, period. She can rap. She's a writer. People don't know this about her.
She can act.
She can act. She actually plays
stand-up
instruments.
comedy.
Stand-up comedian. And she definitely has something to say. I've been knowing her a very long time. Back when she was Amanda Diva is how long I've known her.
Sucker Free Sundays.
Yes, I've been knowing her a very long time. I went on her show on Sirius Satellite Radio. We were super cool. Last time I saw her was in the Target parking lot out here in LA. We spoke for a second, exchange numbers. But I rock with Amanda. But I just want to give you some advice from me. Leave Maya Angelou where she be. I don't care what conversation you having. You leave whatever Maya Angelou said she was, she was. I don't care if she went to school or didn't go. She went to the school of life. Whatever Maya Angelou said she was, she was. She earned it. So I would just suggest it's certain people we just got to leave them alone. Mandela called himself a doctor. He couldn't have done that. Whatever Mandela said he was, he was. Dr. Martin Luther King. Did I ask what medical school he went to? I don't give a damn what school he could be doctor. He could be whatever Dr. King said he was is what he was. So certain names, I understand. We gotta leave them alone.
I mean, and then also too, I think the point that she's making doesn't work because at bare minimum, Maya Angelou's life work was so impactful. It meant so much to so many people. So critical to our development as an individual and as a community that she was honored with the doctorate for her life's work.
Yes.
It wasn't just like,
yes,
oh, I just need to call myself a doctor so I can sell books.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Dr. Maya Angelou to sell books. You know what I mean? It was, oh, you've been this impactful. You've made this transformative a body of work that we would like to recognize. I don't think these two things are the same thing at all. At all. So this is all the stuff that's going on with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, and people are sticking up for her. Well, at least Amanda Seals.
Well, I'm saying, I think the last time we spoke, it was very contentious. I think she hung up the phone on me, so I have no reason to say anything nice. I mean, we didn't have a great conversation. I think somebody had broken her house and stole some stuff out of her house. And she was telling me about it. And I said, well, why are you even having someone like that to even have a key to your house? And she was mad. I'm not trying to hear that right now. Click. This was some years ago. So I have no reason to say anything great. I'm just going to say, she's a very talented girl. But anytime you get up, and I find myself in this position too, saying, why do people care? It's not our job to understand why people care. As prognosticators of what's going on in the space, it's our job to give our perspective of what's happening because people do care, and we're here to serve the people. And so today, I can sit up here and say, why do people care about Cheyenne Bryant? Because I didn't wake up thinking about her, but people actually care about it. So we're gonna have a conversation. I didn't think Drake's album was great, and I'm like, why are people talking about it? But guess what? People do care. So me and Justin had to. We went through that, and Justin's glad it's over. But I'm just saying.
I'm so glad Drake Week is done.
But I'm
saying, it's the things you have to do.
I'm saying, you know, getting up saying, and then you start saying, well, why don't y'all care about this? Or why don't y'all say it ain't about for you to why? You know, that's not how you actually push the conversation if you're trying to push the conversation. So respond, you gave your opinion, we heard it, but just in going forward, Maya Angelou, I would advise you, and maybe you wanted to do that to spark up people so people could talk about you and put you in the conversation. But I feel like Amanda is a very talented person and I don't think she gets the credit that she deserves as what all the things that she could do. And I think sometimes, just like me, her mouth gets her in trouble. I've been in that situation too. Like, it helps you, but it also hurts you. You know?
Kindred spirits.
Exactly. So we share that. She's been very successful and she's a very bright person, but she needs a Justin in her life. You know, I have a Justin that helps me with the things that I want to say. You know, and so he says, I don't think you probably should say that. I'm like, oh, you're right. I probably should say that. You know,
find another way to say it.
So you find another way to say it. Like the outfit thing. We talked about that. I wasn't supposed to say that, but it
was your idea too, though.
It was my idea. It was my idea, but I had to get that. I can't help myself. I can't. I try to come on here, and I really try to like not say anything to make nobody mad. I really come here like, you know what? I'm not gonna make nobody mad today. And then it's like if somebody get mad. It's like, damn. I thought about it. Like, I'm gonna say it like this. It's really gonna make them like me. Then it's like, nope. We hate him more. We hate you more. Yeah. I try. I really try.
Got it more.
So Dr. Maya Angelou had over 50 honorary degrees, and Dr. Martin Luther King completed his doctorate by the age of 26 and graduated from Morehouse at the age of 19 with a bachelor in sociology. So they are both very much accredited, unlike.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you this. I didn't need to know that. They was doctors to me anyway. Them two more doctors than any doctor I went to go see. Any doctor I done had in my life from when I was a child, any dentist I've had, those are doctors, are not more doctors than Dr. Martin Luther King or Dr. Maya Angelou. So I'm just saying, I didn't need to know all that, what you just said. I'm cool. That's Dr. King. Dr. King. Operate on me, King. Whatever it is, take it out. Get it out of there. Whatever you need to do, Dr. King, I got shot in the leg. Take me to Dr. King. I don't want to go to Dr. Borskowski. I want to go to Dr. King. I want to go to Dr. Maya Angelou. Doc, my stomach hurt. Tell me what to do, Doc. Give me the sedative. Whatever Dr. King.
Would you go to Dr. Cheyenne Bryant?
Not for nothing.
Different type of sedative.
See, I'm gonna get in trouble.
We got any more super chat before we start buffering over here.
Yeah, we got a couple super chat.
Pretty good. Any more comments from people?
From Ms. Hummus Stat, I disagree with 95% of your takes, but it's still love and respect.
Shout out to you, Ms. Hummus. I told you, I watch you. Well, I'm watching. I'm tuned in.
From Ms. Hummus, can I be ignorant? That should be the third verse sound on the soundboard.
I'm just saying. I think that's why a lot of people go to Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
The chat was saying that she's Drake's therapist.
Is she?
No, I think they're saying that they're joking, but
she probably will.
I mean, he's got that line on Iceman where he says, looking at myself in my therapist's glasses, but I'm not paying attention because she's very attractive.
That's if she looked like a walrus, would she have gotten on what you call it?
Any of those shows?
Isn't that messed up though?
Yeah. Oh, well, then she had the part where she was talking about how she talked about that in the Breakfast Club, and they asked her, you know, she felt like she was getting a lot of gigs because of how she looked.
Yeah.
And then she said, well, yeah, there's pretty privilege, but then you also get penalized for being pretty too. Like, people don't take you seriously. Well, if they can't find your doctoral, if you call it a doctoral and it's called doctoral, I think it starts to raise a different kind of question. All you got to do is show
the paperwork.
Your paperwork. I don't know. That story is so crazy.
From Pandy Pie, you can be a doctor after being a video vixen. She just isn't one. There are adult film stars who have changed their lives and went back to college.
This is my biggest issue about Cheyenne Bryant. Me personally. If you're gonna be on all these shows saying you have all these credentials, you should be able to prove that, and you should be able to show that. If you're gonna go from show to show, that's a problem. And I don't think her posting her in a bathing suit playing Pretty and Petty is gonna do anything to stop people from asking that question. That's all I'm saying. Right. I'm not doing this podcast talking about things and saying, yeah, I did this, I did that, and then I didn't do that. I went to University of Florida. Oh yeah, I was signed to Dre and Eminem. Oh, I did, and then y'all find out, and then y'all find out that somebody said that didn't happen, and then I say, well, if you don't believe it, you don't believe it. I'm pretty and petty. And I got my shirt up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, I got my shirt off, and I'm pretty. I'm pretty.
Body rolling.
I'm pretty. Look at my, you know what rhymes with pretty. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't want y'all to think I'm giving her a pass. I'm just saying, some conversation, sometime for me as a man, get to a place where like I need the ladies to help me get through it, because it's very hard. The masculine energy that we have around most industries, I can see how difficult it is being a woman to actually cut through and make it. So it's like, I don't want to devalue her because, you know, she finessed her way to get here. We're talking about her. So I want to actually salute her. But at the same time, I do want to give you some game. Like, yeah, you got here, but you got to get that you got to have that documentation, though. That's something you're supposed to plan for before you got here.
See, and where I completely disagree is I can't give her any props. You know what I mean? I don't want to discredit everything she's done. Mm-hmm. I haven't read her books. Mm-hmm. I'll say that. And I'm sure there's people out there that she's helped and who feel great about the experiences they've had with her. I've definitely read some people who are critical of the interactions they had with her from a patient-client perspective, right? Away from that, it means something to achieve something. It means something to go and get a high school diploma, to get a college degree, to get a master's, to get a PhD. And for whatever reason, in my opinion, she understands that too, because she puts doctor in front of everything. The doctors that I know, whether they're medical doctors, whether they're theologians, whatever they are really proud of what they did. They're really proud of the sheer gravity of intellect that they were pushed into through that process. Like that they were able to contribute to just thought and to research as part of something that through something that they're really passionate about. And here is, you know, someone who is extremely well connected, who is it seems like really thriving in life and maximizing all of her opportunities, who, you know, gets annoyed when people ask her to show the thing that she, in my mind, I imagine would be most proud of. And that to me is fugazi. Yeah. I don't want to sit down with nobody who, and under the guise that they're a doctor, any kind of doctor, and they don't feel the need to like show what they're really proud of. Like, to me, I just look at that as suspect. I'm more
throwing her back on how confrontational she gets in situations when she have conversations, not just with men, but with women. I saw a lady that was interviewing her, and it was very confrontational. She's very, 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 very. And it's like, why is it like? So is that how she is in her personal life?
That's what people do when they're lying. Okay, people start to push back at everything. They double, triple down. They can't be wrong.
Yeah, I can't get jiggy with the talking to me crazy.
Can't get jiggy to the sheet.
I can't get down with that. Go ahead.
We got two more super chats. One from K-Way for real. I go back to the Nickelodeon show My Brother and Me with Amanda Seales, but I'm so tired of her going out of her way to make her life more difficult than what it should be.
I don't want to get her mad. I'm just gonna say it. I think because she's like mixed or whatever, and sometimes I've just seen. I'm not saying all mixed people, but it just happens. My children are mixed, so no, not my first, but my second is mixed. Sometimes you don't feel at home anywhere, you know. So you just going out of your way to be something, you know. Like super militant. A lot of my mixed homeboys in college was like, fight the power that be, brother. You know what I'm saying? Mama was white as snow, or daddy was white as, you know, so it's like you're not white enough, or you're not black enough, or you're not Spanish enough, or you're not, you know what I'm saying? So I think with hers, maybe that played a thing, or maybe she's not mixed. I forgot, so I don't want to speak out of turn. But I think Amanda is like very bright, very smart, and she's an attractive girl. I think she wants people to judge her by what's inside of her head and not what's going on with her physically. And she leads with that, you know. But you can't get away from, you know, that you are attracted to some men, so, and some women. So it is what you just got to be who you are. It's like me, you know. I can't help it. You know, I can't help it with these boys' good looks. You know what I'm saying? This charm. You know what I mean?
What'd you call it last week?
This makeup.
The makeup.
This the makeup. This the man makeup. This beard and this. I can't help it that I'm too sexy for my shirt. Tell him, Drake. Huh? I can't help it. You know. Don't judge me by my sexiness. Judge me by what's going on in my mind. You self-said, huh?
Let's get to the next super.
So she is not mixed. She has two black parents.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to her. She's black. We got that right, because she would have went in. She would have did a whole thing. This Negro talking about me. I didn't know. I forgot. I ain't know. I don't want no smoke. I forgot, Amanda. It's been a long time. Like I said, last time we spoke, she hung up in my face, and I ain't talked to her since.
What we got?
K-Way for real. This is a little bit of self-promotion, but you know what? We'll go for it. New episode of my podcast is called Therapy Notes. I've been going bi-weekly for 5.5 years. Check it out. It's available everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Sirius XM, Audible, etc. Heavy on the R&B with K-Way.
Hey, K-Way, I be on your joint too. I thought it was him talking, but he just be playing music
for the most part.
Yeah. So I was on his too. Shout out to you, K-Way, for real. I was on yours. I checked it out. I subscribed.
He got a great ear.
Absolutely, he plays great music.
The mix is great, and it's really a Mixcloud that I think that he puts through YouTube.
Yeah,
I think it's what it is, but like, it's a radio show, and it's top tier to me. I trust K-Way's ear and his jokes.
Mike Blaze 401 stat, keep being you. The authenticity is what makes the show great. Appreciate the both of you. Thank you for the dope content.
We appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. And listen, I just want us to get to a place where we have a show, because it's been a rough with me getting me here. You know, I'm just keeping it real. This is called growth. We would have never been able to go live when we first started doing this.
Oh my God, no way.
It was
no way.
And everybody in my life that cares about me was afraid of me doing this. I have some very, very different takes on life. And as calm as y'all think I am now, this is nothing like how I was before I went through the Justin School of Media Training. now I actually try to think about what I'm saying, and now I preface it with like, can I say something ignorant? Can I give y'all an ignorant perspective real quick? Not saying I'm ignorant, but can I tell you what an ignorant person would think? I just want you to know what be going on up here, because it's ignorance that go on up here. I'm smart, but I definitely know how to get stupid with you for sure. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, go ahead.
It's all happening.
Yes.
From Miss Hummus, can our people stop with the mixed narrative? I've been called white girl for the past 3 days by my family. It's fucking ridiculous.
By your family?
By her family.
Her family?
Your own people.
Calling you white girl, Miss Hummus? Dang, man.
Your own people. Down to Earth 83 stat. You can't get with someone talking to you crazy, but Toray should have accepted it from her and said nothing after she cursed at him. Are you okay?
No. What I'm saying is he should have allowed her to finish instead of trying to overtalk her. I'm not saying he shouldn't engage, but overtalking each other just doesn't look good publicly. So I would have allowed her to finish. And if once she finished and then I tried to say what I wanted to say, if she overtalked me again, I would have got off the stream.
You know,
that's what I would have done.
If I'm Toray in that moment, and I'm looking back at that moment as Toray, I probably feel pretty good. Because we've had this debate now whether or not this woman's accredited. Well, that didn't look like a very accredited moment. Like that is the example where I think the question should be raised. Is this who you want to go to? Are these the tools that you think will be helpful for whatever you might want to go sit down and ask her opinion on? Is that the example?
And he could have done that. He could have let her get all that off, and he could have stopped and been like, well, essentially that's what happened. But he didn't say anything. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, he should have said that. I would have said it. Yeah. I said, well, we don't see a degree, but we definitely see why you don't have them.
We don't see a degree, but we definitely see.
We see. Because that's what somebody said in the comments on Shaderoom. I didn't make it up, guys. Just somebody said it. Like, she's showing everything but the degree. I thought that was a great comment. I'm just saying. I said, whoa, that's an ignorant person. Because that's what I thought. I'm like, man, she's showing us all that. Why can't we see a piece of paper? We can see. Show us the paper. You showing us all this, body, yada, 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 yada.
Let's do it.
To that point, if she tried to get a job at BetterHelp, they would make her produce paperwork.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Sure.
I got a BetterHelp story too. I will share after this.
Pandy Pie gets Stat looked up as soon as I said the name. Stat is triggered by the name at this point. Oh man! Spooked. Get Stat some media training and cultural ed.
Cultural education.
Yeah. Cultural education.
Well, see, let me just say this, young Pandy. Whenever someone tells me certain things, especially about history, it makes me question Justin knows this. The first thing I'm saying, who told us that? Is that true? We've been lied to so much as not just black people, but as humans on this earth. Most of the most of the information that we get is just passed down and handed down. So who knows what's real or what's not? So that's what I say. That's why I don't be sitting up, all these classes, kumbaya, and what happened. We don't know. I wasn't back then. I don't know what's going on with that.
I mean, half the stuff that we grew up believing, we found out was not true. So
exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. K-Way for real. You're not bad for the promo, but for clarity, Heavy on the R&B is a podcast talking about the rhythms and blues of my life. Music portion is the after party of the pod, specifically on Mixcloud. You're good for the self-promotion.
Let me tell y'all something.
A hard time.
Let me tell you something, K-Way, or anybody else, Miss Hummus, or anybody else. That's what you're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
That's what you're supposed to do. When y'all in these chats and whatever you got going on, that's what you're supposed to do. So promo yourself. I ain't mad at it. Y'all paying y'all bread. We gonna read it. I don't care what it is. Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do, because that's how you get on. That's the way. So I respect it. You don't have to say my bad to that. We appreciate you joining us, and whatever you doing, you supporting us. We want to support y'all. So that's like, that goes back and forth. So that's dope. Don't feel like you my bad. And anybody in our chat, we for the people here to come up. So if y'all got something y'all doing, you know what I mean, Because if we had product here that we was doing, they'd be paying us to promote it, right? So why wouldn't we promote the people that's around us? Because we want to be a part of your story. We want K-Way, you blow up. We want Miss Hummus, y'all blow up with y'all stuff and say, you know what? Justin, Stat, they always supported us when what we was doing. So, man, don't feel no type of way about that. Shout out to y'all for doing y'all thing. We appreciate that.
Yeah, for real, man. I mean, hip-hop is culture, but it's community, too. And I feel like that part needs to be louder. That's my default. Just straight up.
Yeah. It's all about us helping each other and being a part of each other's communities and building each other up, because that makes us a triumphant voice. That makes us grow, and then we'll be able to do. Then we can shift the charts. We grow this community large enough. We can start bringing artists up here that we feel like as a community and a culture that we respect, and we can make those artists go 1, 2, 3 on the charts. You know what I mean? That's how you started here. That's how you do that. And you guys coming in here. So, Drake has his own community. We not part of it, but it's working. When he went 1, 2, 3. I'm just saying, right?
I mean, technically.
You cannot argue with the success.
I mean, I thought you were part of it. They call you Stat Quo VO.
They don't know me. I like great music. I feel like he had some great projects, but that doesn't make me part of the community. You know what I'm saying?
I was just making sure. I was just clarifying for the audience.
Andy Pandy said, she one time she said my political beliefs, and she said I grew up with nothing but white folks.
That was one of the funnier things I've seen.
She said I ain't got that. All my friends is white. I grew up with nothing but white folks. Don't know nothing about me. That's so far from what it is. It's like, and so he's just entitled, he rich. I bet he's a Trump supporter. I ain't supporting nothing. I ain't supporting nothing. I ain't supporting nothing.
I don't know if that's the answer either, though.
That is definitely not the answer.
You got to support something.
No, I'm saying I ain't supporting none of that.
None of that. There you go.
I'm not with no white supremacy at anything close to it.
I was glad Hard Hitter said that on Culture United.
What's that? What?
When we pulled up the White House.
Oh yeah, he was like, no.
He's like, no.
Don't put me in that.
Don't put me in that. I don't support that. That's true.
That ain't my thing.
Yeah.
I ain't with no white supremacy at all. Yeah. So anything remotely close to that, that's what I'm going to say.
Right.
I ain't with that at all. So anybody towing that line, weighing that line, I'm gonna say, why can't I say? Can I say nig? I ain't with none. Yeah. No, you can't.
Right.
I ain't with none of that. Yeah. I ain't with none of it. Ain't rocking with me. I'm slap the shit out you. I ain't with it.
Right.
I'm from the South.
Yeah.
The South.
Yeah.
I'm from the South.
You and me both.
Yeah.
You and me both.
So that's that.
But yeah.
The third person.
Word up. All right. So yesterday was another big day in music. There's music's biggest night, right, which is the Grammys. And last night was the American Music Awards. Raise your hand if you watched the American Music Awards in the room. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I have YouTube or YouTube TV, and they have the multi-screen. So I had the what game was that? The Knicks Cavs game on. I had the New York Liberty versus the Portland Fire.
You really watch women's basketball?
I like women's basketball.
Shout out to you, dog.
It's good.
They gotta lower the rim. I'm like Shaq.
I don't even think they need to do that.
They need to lower the rim so they can dunk. Nah. Dunking will change the sport.
I feel like that's disrespectful. I don't know if I want to see a bunch of women dunk either way.
Why?
Because I just don't. I think the game is interesting enough without that. Like I'm not even sure how dope that would be to be. No disrespect to these women, but like watching
dunking is dope. You don't like dunking?
I think 3-pointers are more dope than a dunk. To be honest, I think crossovers are way more interesting than dunks.
Crossover and dunking on a nigga there we go. I like the combination.
I mean, either way. But the skills gap has closed, and I do watch women's basketball. But I watched that, and then the third option, the third thing on the screen was the American Music Awards. And so we have a list of winners and losers. Not even losers, no losers, but winners of the American Music Awards. We're going to go through this real quick because award shows are still important, even if they are dying rapidly.
Put them in a casket.
They're done. It's funny, though, because when I moved to LA, one of the things I was most difficult for me was the fact that time went by so fast. Like no one told me that LA would just lie to me like that. You know, like whether it's January or June, I'm wearing the same clothes, so it felt like like there was no change. So much of my life was based off of seasons. So in order to combat that, I now think about the year based on award shows. So it's like, oh shoot, I ain't talked to you since what was that the Grammys? And like, oh shoot, it's been like since February. I ain't seen you since February. He's like, oh shoot, man, what's going? Oh, the BET Awards got to be June. It's got to be around. The year got to be half over now. You know, if I ever look up as the Emmys, I get scared. I'm like, it's the Emmys already. What have I accomplished this year?
You know what you got to do?
Yep.
You got to get like me. So I think somebody said something in the comments about my outfit. I wear the same outfit every day. I have 100 pair of these pants. I buy them 100 at a time. James Purse. I have thousands of these t-shirts. I might switch the shoes. This is a James Purse sweater. I wear the same thing every day. You know why? Because I want all the days to feel the same. So I approach each day the same way because I had a good day yesterday. I had a good day the day before. Since I've been wearing the same thing, I've been having great days. I don't want to change anything. So that's why if you wear the same clothes, you won't care about what you just went through. I wear the same thing. So yesterday feel like the day after that go same thing.
But when you moved here, you didn't feel like time went by faster than it did when you were coming from the South?
Well, at the end of the day, regardless if it's happening, we can't do nothing about it. But the time was moving faster, but I was having a good day as it was moving.
Yeah, I mean, whether the day is good or bad, I'd like to feel that it's another day. Like that. I mean, I wasn't, like that, because that is really what the difference with LA versus every other place I've lived.
Mm-hmm.
I've spent so much time being conditioned by seasons. Like when the weather feels this way, then it's this time of year. You know what I mean? But that doesn't rock here.
No.
But it does with award shows. And yesterday was the AMAs. So they announced their Artists of the Year. They had 2 Artists of the Year. You want to guess?
SZA?
No.
Kendrick Lamar? And Taylor Swift?
Bad Bunny and Bruno Mars.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna go ahead and tell people this if they don't know. All them awards is bought and paid for.
Particularly the AMAs. Like AMAs doesn't advertise. Like
they just
there's no accounting firm that's in the background making sure they got it right.
And that's the politics of it.
Yeah.
Like it's just whoever spends the most money to get their artist the awards. Still salute the artist, because you still have to be an artist to get an award. So, but now, like Academics said something on his stream. Drake offered him $1 million or a dinner, and he got the chain or whatever. Essentially, and I love Academics, but he's now compromised in anything associated with Drake. We knew it before, but it's a compromised take. You know what I'm saying? We had Gin and Juice sitting up here for a while. It's not there anymore, but while I was sitting there, any take regarding anything associated with that would be compromised because we are associated with the brand. It's not there now. So that's gone. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you have people in media that are being compensated, or you have shows that are getting paid to say somebody won something, did they really win, or did somebody just pay the most money?
Well, they got a trophy.
They got a trophy because somebody bought the trophy. It's not like the Knicks beat the Cavs last night. They beat the Knicks beat the Cavs.
Yeah.
No one paid the Cavs.
The way they talk about magnetic basketballs these days.
Oh no, that you are tripping. You need to sit down somewhere.
So in the bought and paid for category, Artist of the Year was Bad Bunny and Bruno Mars. They had the next one was, what is this?
Bad Bunny did a Super Bowl. What did Bruno Mars dropped this album this year? How is he the Artist of the Year?
Oh, this is what I'm saying. I think they have Billboard has this all screwed up and how like their how this is formatted on the page. So if I'm looking at this right, Artist of the Year includes Bad Bunny, Bruno Mars, BTS, Harry Styles, Justin Bieber, Kendrick Lamar, Lady Gaga, Morgan Wallen, Sabrina Carpenter, and Taylor Swift. I think all of them were up for Artist of the Year. I'm trying to understand this Billboard formatting. Bear with me. And the winner of that category was BTS.
They should win.
I think so.
Every time they perform, I see lines down the street.
Man, my neighbor lives above me, has like a whole warehouse window just covered with Airang BTS stuff.
What's that stand for? Boys That Sing?
I don't even know.
Is it behind the scenes?
I don't know.
What's BTS?
Boys That Sing's like a pretty good guess, though.
I'm just saying, that's what I thought it was. Boys That Sing.
That's what BTS stands for in the chat.
It's an abbreviation for behind the scenes.
Boys That Sing.
Oh, so it's behind the scenes? What did they?
I thought it was behind the scenes.
But I'm saying, but that's
I'm
they
sorry,
behind the scenes?
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong thing. Bulletproof Boy Scouts?
See?
That doesn't even.
Mine is better.
Bulletproof Boy Scouts?
That ain't even it. Boys That Sing is better.
BTS, I'm going to butcher this really bad, so if you're Korean, I'm sorry right now. It is short form for Bangtan Soyeondan.
Okay.
Hey, so listen, Boys That Sing.
Boys That Sing.
That's what it translates to in America. I just hooked y'all up. Y'all didn't know what it meant. Y'all thought it was behind the scenes. I gave y'all the whole thing. Coming to the stage, Boys That Sing. Like
the new Artist of the Year category had Alex Warren, Ella Langley, Cat's Eye, Leon Thomas, Olivia Dean, and Somber. Winner coming straight
Leon
from Jollibees.
Leon Thomas.
Cat's Eye.
What?
They got their Jollibees activation in down there.
Is this so? This like were they serving wontons at the awards? It was a lot of.
Album of the year, we have nominees with Cardi B, I Am I Drama, Freja Regida, 111 X Pantia, Justin Bieber, Swag, Lady Gaga, Mayhem, Morgan Wallen, I'm the Problem, Olivia Dean, The Art of Loving, Playboy Cardi, Music, Tate McRae, So Close to What, Taylor Swift, The Life of a Showgirl, Sabrina Carpenter, Man's Best Friend. Winner?
Whoever Korean in there.
Sabrina Carpenter's Man's Best Friend.
Okay, because I if you had said Korean at somebody in there, they would have won. It seemed like this was the Korean American Music Awards. What we talking about? Shouldn't it be Americans?
I don't think that's how it works.
If it was the Spanish Music Awards, what is Taylor Swift doing in winning that?
I mean, if it's the Spanish Music Awards, I can see Bad Bunny winning it.
Yeah, Spanish. So what is BTS winning an American Music Award?
But he's still American though.
Like, but what is BTS doing winning? They're not American. You just said it's Bang Tao Shrimp.
We don't know if they're American or not, right?
You just said it's BTS. What does it stand for?
It's Bulletproof Boy Scouts, but bang.
No, look, American.
I was about to go full stat just now.
American, you can have a citizenship and be American. This is music in the American market.
They're not citizens though.
Do we know that?
Look that up. Look it up right now, Los. Tell me it's BTS citizens right now.
See if they have their American citizenship.
They don't. I'm telling you.
You don't think that they at this point in their life they don't think they got their citizenship? I think you know what you're trying to say, but I think it's music that's in the American market.
No, the members of BTS are not American citizens. They are South Korean citizens.
They don't have American citizenship.
No. I would have been shocked.
I'd be shocked if they don't.
They don't.
I'd be shocked if they did.
I'd be shocked if they don't have.
No, they can visit, of course. I'm saying
I'd be shocked.
They don't.
Yeah, they got visas and all that to come work.
He just read it for you, so now you choose not to believe. You choose not to believe with the internet.
No, I'm not trying to debate whether or not they're born here.
They will never be U.S. citizens.
They're not U.S. citizens, Justin.
In 2021, the South Korean president appointed BTS as special presidential envoys for future generations and culture.
They're not American citizens.
You never had people have like dual passports? Hey, you guys never heard of this?
Justin.
Why?
They're not American citizens, Justin.
I understand that.
There are Koreans that are here that are American citizens that should have won the award. They can win an American. I'm not saying Koreans can't win the award. I'm saying these brothers, boys.
It sounds like what you're saying.
No, I'm saying boys that can see.
I don't know why we're going down this so emphatically.
I'm saying
we're here now.
What I'm saying is,
let's hear it.
You did 3 categories.
Let's hear it. Let's go.
Listen, you did 3 categories, and it seemed like that the 3 people that won the categories won American citizens. And it's the American Music Awards. I'm just saying, can we get the citizens in there?
I think it's just music in the American marketplace. Does that not what it look like to you?
I feel you. I understand that argument. I'm just saying.
Listen.
Listen.
Okay.
If
we want to have a xenophobic award shows, that's what we're doing.
No, I'm just listen. I'm just saying. Can we?
Where are we actually from? Is the only thing that counts.
Can Leon Thomas get some play? Can Olivia?
Maybe he did. We haven't got down the list yet.
I'm just saying.
We want to talk about BTS citizenship.
I want the American niggas to win all of it. How about that? So that's what I want. So let me get to it. American niggas should win all the awards. I'm saying it. Huh? Leon, Dion, Andre, Tyrone, all of them. How about that? I don't want Bang Ty. I want Tyrone, Julian, Julius. I want all them to win. How about that? Then we're gonna say what I want to say now. See, that's media training.
We need an A and A.
Andre.
Look.
I want Andre to win too.
You said he wanted to win. All we gotta do is pay for him. You said it don't matter anyway.
I want Cheryl. You know what I'm saying? Jaleesa. Where them at? I'm just saying we gotta pay for them.
You gotta put the budget up.
And after they get theirs, guess who else I want?
I love how you set this up. You're like, I just want you to know all of these things are bought and paid for. And then your next thing is like, why are the Americans not winning?
No, but watch this. And guess who else? After Jaleesa and them get theirs, guess what I want? Just so you know. I want Brittany to get hers too. Brittany, Tyler, you know what I'm saying?
Do you want to hear Blake? Who actually won the awards, or we just want to hypothesize about who?
Who
we'd like to see.
I'm just telling you what's going on. I'm telling you how I feel. I'm expressing myself without media training, guys. Now listen, just so y'all know, if this wasn't live, Justin would cut that whole segment.
No, I'll keep it.
You will keep that?
Yeah, I'll keep it.
Okay, good. I'm just checking.
I'll keep it. Then I'll be like, is this how you want to spend their time on the show?
They love it.
We got a couple hours every day.
They love it.
Do we? We lost people watching.
No, we did.
We did.
Well, come on back. hey, Drake, Kendrick, the battle. Who won? The numbers, they went up. I said Drake. They back. So Drake, Kendrick, Drake right. Battle. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So the album of the year, winner Sabrina Carpenter, man's best friend.
Sabrina, I'm rocking with that.
Song of the year, Golden by Huntrix, EJ, Audrey Nuna, and Ray Ami.
They sound like they got a passport for the citizenship. Shout out to them. They American.
Collaboration of the year, Pink Pantheress and Zara Larson, stateside.
Pink Panther, that's as American as it gets.
Yeah, they're actually, I don't think either of them are American. But Pink Panther is her.
Who was in the category then? Leon gave it to him.
Big X Unplugged, Bailey Zimmer.
Are you kidding me?
Leon's not even
did Big X win?
This is collaboration of the year.
Did Big X win something?
He did not.
Oh, no, I ain't rocking with it. Come on, dog. Big X the Plug should have won last night.
Social Song of the Year. Social Song of the Year, Tyler Chanel.
Shit, I rock with it. Chanel, Tyler, you know what's up.
She's from South Africa.
The original nigga.
Best music video. Catside Gnarly.
Where they from?
We just did this one.
It seemed like this ain't really American.
Not this year.
This is the International Music Awards.
This is like a Fox
They gotta
News.
Change the title.
This is like a Fox News segment.
This ain't American at all.
I feel like this would be bumping on.
Where my boy Burna Boy at then? I rock with him. He ain't getting nothing. I like with Burna Boy. Wizkid. Where Wizkid at? Oh, what's her Tim's? What Tim's at? She ain't in there?
We still making our way down the list.
Just saying, man. What's going on? we gonna give up. If it ain't gonna be American, let it look like them.
Best soundtrack, K-pop Demon Hunters. I think that's the right choice.
Oh, here we go again.
K-pop Demon Hunters. That movie crazy. Have you seen that movie?
Demon Hunters?
Yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters.
What is that about?
It's a it's about a K-pop group has to fight their demons. Essentially, it's like the hero's journey.
So it's Korean. That's K-pop, right? Korean pop. That's what the K stand for, right? It's not Kellogg's, right? I'm saying the K is for Korean. So it's Korean pop, and it's a bunch of dudes.
No,
it's girls.
Yeah,
and they're fighting demons.
Essentially, yeah.
You know, Scooter had me right for a Korean girl. She was in what's the biggest group? Her name was C Styles or something. One of the bigger artists. Scooter had me come in and write for that girl. She didn't speak English that well, but she was a very nice girl. Shout out to her. I'm gonna look that up. What her name was. So these girls are fighting their demons, and is it a cartoon?
It's a cartoon.
No, how do you find time to watch all this stuff? You just be watching everything.
It's some things I have to watch for work. You know, you do chart report every week, and you see 12 songs from K-pop Demon Hunters in the top 20 for 5 weeks in a row. And you're like, okay, maybe I should see what this is about.
And it was good.
Yeah, it was actually way better than I thought. The music was good. You know,
the music is good.
Yeah, I like stories like that. I like stories about people fighting their own demons, people who have to overcome something. You know, those type of movies give me a lot of inspiration. So I did that. It was a blockbuster.
I just love how they took Korean and then made that whole thing. K-pop. That shit was so it should be African pop.
Oh my gosh, that.
We should get African pop in there. We should get out. I mean, everybody get your popcorn. Get your popcorn.
We'll drop the link in the chat if you would like to see who else took home awards.
I'm saying Koreans just got out here. They got this shit off.
American Music Awards.
Korean Music Awards.
It's that 26 of the 50 categories were won by Americans.
So half.
Yeah.
But it's an American show. Oh, let's check it. Yeah. So half and half. We got to represent, huh?
I mean, no, we just got to put more money up. That's what
you know what I watched this weekend?
All we have to do is buy. The answer to these questions is very simple. We just put a budget up and go buy some trophies.
We too busy trying to buy groceries over here.
Right.
We buying groceries and gas. We can't pay for these. We can't pay for these awards. We got bigger fish to fry. The grapes is $12.
Right.
We got gas is $8 a gallon. We can't. I'm sorry, Leon. I couldn't buy the award this year, baby.
That's funny.
They had to go ahead and get them. They had to get them oodles and noodles. We gotta eat. Super Chats was light, baby. We got to figure it out.
Sometimes it be like that.
Sometimes it be like that, man.
We'll come back to those at the end. I did want to get to the story about. We don't have to go here if you want to, but I do think it's really interesting. Snoop Dogg called into Glasses' podcast yesterday, the lunch hour.
I do want to go there because I have a great deal of respect for Daz. I definitely have a great deal of respect for Snoop. Not to devalue anything that Daz had to say. I do feel like whatever they're going through, I just hate that it's a public thing. Because these guys are family. They made history together. I mean, some of the music that Daz produced.
You want to let people know what
okay, so the issue is Daz produced records while he was with Death Row, and he feels as though he didn't get properly credited for them. So he's not receiving those royalties. When Snoop took on and bought Death Row, he became the person that was kind of ahead of things. And Daz expected certain things to change and wanted to get compensated for, from my understanding, right? There's some other things and nuances to it that I don't know, but that is just the broad scope of it. And Glasses has a show. It's called The Lunch Hour, right?
Lunch Hour.
Lunch Hour. Shout out to Glasses. I love Glasses. One of the, if y'all want to check out the podcast, I feel like Glasses is a part of our community and we are a part of his. That's something to check out. But I rock with Glasses. And Snoop called in, and the beginning of it was just a lot of cuz going on because they clearly subscribe to the Crip conversation. A lot of family going, because I think Daz is a Crip as well. So a lot of that happening and they talking. And I just hate that Snoop even had to come out and talk about that. These people have each other's phone numbers. They've been all around the world together. It's something that could be handled from behind the scenes. Look, just so y'all understand, it's been times I've said things on this show with people that we know have had problems with the things that I said, and it's been handled, conversations behind the scenes when we didn't bring it here to talk about it, So that's how I think it should be handled when you have somebody's direct line or somebody attached to the person. But I think because we're talking about so much money, Daz got to a point where he was frustrated. So I can't come down on him too much for being frustrated because it's been so long and he feel like he wasn't properly compensated. But I think him and Snoop can figure that out without it going to where we know the business.
There was clips of Daz going around over the past week selling CDs of the Chronic that he autographed. And I think he just burned the CDs and autographed them and was saying he had to do that. That's what position he was into to get some of the royalty credit that he deserved.
Only problem I had with that is I haven't seen a CD player since I seen Nemo.
Right.
If that's I would buy it if I had a CD player.
I mean, it's still a collectible.
I'm just saying I would want to support Daz in anything that he does because he's giving me so much musically.
Right.
These moments in my life, I can remember some of the songs that was created by him, Dre, Snoop. I never downplay these people because of what they meant to me socially in their music. I just remember when certain songs came on when I was dreaming about being in this industry. People that I've met before, and I just hate to see them going back and forth, especially when these things happen, and conversations just need to be had, one-on-one on the telephone.
You want to hear part of the conversation?
If you want to play it, you want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
People come to us because we're a source of information also.
So go ahead and play it.
You know what we gotta do. You see me bumping and pumping. I'm gonna put production on my biopic right now. I'm on other shit. I can't pay attention to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done what I done. I helped niggas out. I gave niggas opportunity. If you didn't handle your business, you didn't handle your business. My thing is, everybody that been with me has been taken care of beforehand. One thing about Snoop, I pay niggas in advance. Now, if it makes it back on the royalty side, that's on your publisher. If I don't own the record, then it ain't my responsibility to account to you. But if I do own the record, like Lil Cuz, he done been paid, but he ain't saying nothing. A couple of times. See what I'm saying? So they want to blast the, I ain't damn, but what about when you did? And you just got one.
But it's easy.
Because I handle my business.
Talk to you though, dog.
Because it's easy to take me to court.
But I'm saying it's easy to come talk to you.
But if I'm wrong, take me to court.
But it's easy just to come talk to you.
Because I ain't wrong.
Exactly.
Because if you wrong, you ain't gonna go out and let a nigga that's right.
Exactly.
You know, I move with peace.
So that's a clip of the conversation that they had.
I don't like Crip talking about taking each other to court. I just don't like it. You just figure it out. Just figure it out. I don't know, man. I ain't doing that. Going back and forth. Like I ain't doing it. I ain't having back and forth with people that have been that important to me. It's just not, I'm not doing that.
You ever been in a contract dispute?
Nah, cause I just let it go. You don't want to rock with me? I'm out of there. This cat does not give a damn about what we shoot. Does not know anything that's happening. She's just like, I'm out here. That's my cat, Sade, the Gutless. But yeah, I don't do that. I don't have those. I'm not holding on to something that don't want to be held. That's just how I am in life. Yeah. I'm not about to be going back and forth, and I'm not finna do that. I wonder if she blocking the camera. She not? Okay, cool. Cause she just like, I'm just getting on.
Yeah, they're on the tight shot of you anyway.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
okay, so there she is. I'm just saying, she's just like, she's like, it's my moment.
Right.
She heard Snoop Dogg.
She heard Snoop Dogg's name.
She's like, y'all talking about a dog? It's time. I'm tired of this. Where's Doja Cat? We talking about Doja Cat. She won't hear. She yawning. She don't want to hear about no dog.
That's funny. Well, that's the update on that Snoop Dogg and Daz situation. I hope they do work it out. I mean, it sounds like
you know what to fix it? Some money.
Yeah.
And you know what I would do if I was Snoop? Not telling Snoop what to do. But this is what I would do if I was Snoop. I would go do a show with Daz, and I would give Daz all the proceeds from a couple of shows, and then just chill. Cause it's about some bread. I would dedicate 2 shows a year to make sure my cousin was straight.
How easy is it for artists at that level to do that? Do you think?
I mean, do we think Snoop is? That's just me. I can't tell nobody how to spend their money, but do we think Snoop can't afford to do that? And maybe Snoop said, if I do that for him, then everybody gonna expect that. Right. But Daz is special. I don't know, dog. Daz did some joints on that album, man. I don't know. I would not be going back and forth with that. Dash corrupt. Certain people. You know, like if Tupac was alive, arguing about he ain't get his just due from death row. If Dre was stood up and be like, "Yo, I ain't get what I needed," we gotta take care of. These are the quintessential members of things. If Snoop was standing up, you know what I'm saying. So I would want Snoop to be taken care of as well. You know, that's just me. Right. But I don't tell another man how to handle his business. And Snoop is my OG, right? So I'm just saying what I would probably do if I was Snoop. But I'm not Snoop, so Snoop got to handle it how he want to handle it. And I think he said, "Hey, go to court."
You remember the first time you were in the studio with Snoop?
Okay. I don't know if I talked about this on here, but it was a dude named Beretta.
You haven't talked about this yet, no?
I haven't. So this dude named Beretta he said, "Yo, I'm gonna take you to the studio." Beretta sold weed. This is when it wasn't legal out here. So we walked, I think it was Larrabee on Sunset. I had on a red Tommy Hilfiger hat. I had on red shoes, a white t-shirt, and red shorts. I'm A-Town down. I didn't know what was going on. I'm out here, I'm working with Dre, but I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know we was going to a session. I walk in the session. It's the Eastsiders, it's Battle Cat, it's Snoop Dogg, right?
Yeah.
They got all the music playing. It's so much blue in there. It's the bluest place in the world. When I tell you, if the music up loud, it's all smoke. They can barely see me and Beretta come through that door. Dog, we walked in. The music was loud as hell. Music stopped. I hear it was either Trey D or Goldie Low. "Hey, who cuz with?" Hey, listen. Hey, who cuz with? Cuz flamed out. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know cuz. Cuz gonna get his ass whooped. Beretta like, nah, y'all. He from Atlanta. I don't care where cuz from. He gotta take that hat off at least. And Snoop was like, "Nah, that's Stat. He worked with Drake, man. Stall cuz out. He don't know what's going on, cuz. Leave him alone, cuz. He from Atlanta, cuz." That was my first time meeting Snoop. That was the first time, dog. They was about to beat the natural breaks off of me in there. I was so scared. We left. I'm like, I'm hitting Beretta with my hat. I'm like, nigga, you got me. You taking me to a gang? You taking me to a gang session? At least have me wear the right clothes. Like, dog, I'm over here. Dog, red head to toe. It was my favorite color. Before I wore all black every day, I always wore some red.
Right.
I had on this how back in the days what red Tommy Hilfiger hat. Them boys said, "Who cuz with?" Music. It's like the smoke disappeared.
Record scratch.
Record stopped. All eyes on me, and all the eyes turned around. Battle Cat stopped playing the beat. Niggas just looked at me. I was scared.
Yeah.
I was nervous.
You made that live though.
I definitely did because they looked so grown.
Yeah.
Them was men in there. Like, not saying I was younger then, but they was like, you were grown men. I think Nate Dogg was there too. Dog, listen. When I first met Nate Dogg, that's another thing. When we went out I think this the same night we went to the club, and Nate Dogg used to like pretend like he was very angry. You didn't know if he was joking or telling the truth. So I roll up on this girl, I'm young. I was a shooter. I'm trying to get at her. And dude was like, "Hey, cuz, that's Nate Dogg baby mama." They was lying. But I thought it was the truth. Nate rolls up on me. I don't appreciate the disrespect. He banged on me. I got nervous. Watery eyes. Oh yeah, I was scared. I thought Nate Dogg was gonna beat me up. Hey guys, I never tried to pretend like I was tough. I can box, but it's Nate Dogg. You're not gonna win that fight. Everybody was there. So I'm like, I really said this. I said, "Mr. Nate Dogg." Put Mr. at the front. I said, "Mr. Nate Dogg." I didn't know. I'm from the A. He said, "Man, go on, little nigga. I'm just fucking with you." called that nigga Mister. I called him Mr. Nate. Dog. I ain't want no smoke. They would have beat the brakes off me out there.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
I've had my my moments. Shout out to the Crips. Shout out to the Blood. Shout out to all the gangs. But yeah, I ain't affiliated with nothing. I got love. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Let's know in the comment section what you think about Snoop Dogg, Daz Dillinger. Big shout out to Glasses for Snoop calling in though. That's a great look.
Yeah, shout out to Snoop for giving him that look. Like that's dope, because that helps Glasses in what he's doing. You know, do you remember we was off stream when you had the first time you had me on Culture United, one of the first times, and I was talking to Glasses, and I was telling him like, bro, I know you love rapping, but dog, your voice is so important. Remember I told him, I said, dog, you need to get into the media space immediately, because he was dropping a project or something. I'm like, dog, we need your voice outside of that. And so to see him doing this thing, I love that dude, dog. He, you know, I rock with him, bro. He's super talented too. Not to say he's not a dope MC, but I just know what's going on in his mind. Like, people's names mean something. Like, this nigga is the company man. Of course he got a company. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's big, you know, he got his, you know, building, community, company, means something. My name is Stat. I'm numbers driven. You know what I mean? That man's name's Glasses. Glasses means smart. His name is the game. He gonna be playing games. His name's Dr. Dre. It's very meticulous, very methodical, very like, you know, is it perfect? You know what I mean? Like, pay attention to the name. So the nigga named Glasses Malone. It ain't stupid Malone. Glasses mean you smart. Last time you don't even hit a nigga with glasses. Yeah. So yeah, he you know, shout out to Glasses Malone. That's my partner, man. Show.
The third person.
Word up. Let's get some super chats. Let's see what the people talking about.
Dr. Dre also holds honorary doctorates. Just
who does?
Dr. Dre also has honorary doctorates.
He does?
He's got USC, right?
Yeah, USC. More than some doctors out here. Back to the super chats. From K-Way for real. Question: are y'all invested in the Tyler Perry Network Awards? I mean the BET Awards this year.
Tyler Perry Network Awards.
Hey yo, shout out to Tyler Perry though. Shout out to him, dog.
That's funny.
You know what's crazy? I went to see Anita Baker, and for some reason I went on the wrong date of my show. Yeah. The show was supposed to be on Friday, but I went on Saturday and was stuck on the outside, couldn't get in. You know what I mean? Marsha Ambrosius, shout out to Marsha. Y'all see Marsha. Marsha got me in. She got me she wasn't even doing nothing, but she convinced them to let me into the show. So we got in there and we're standing there because we ain't had no seats. And Tyler Perry was there. And Tyler Perry is a tall dude. He had the security with him, but he was bigger than all the security. I'm like, he got to get Tyler Perry. Check this out. I know this don't have nothing to do with what we talking about, but you need some bigger security, dog. I'm sure them dudes knew all kind of tactics that would have killed you if they touch you or something, but it just looked funny because he like 6'4" and the security like 5'9", and it's this one black dude. He's serious. He got the little thing, and it's like four of them. They surrounded him. It's like, but he's tall in the center. It just looked weird. Yeah. It's like, and he got all different types of security. It's like the American Music Award. Got a black dude, Korean dude. He got all kind of everybody represented. I think he did the United Nations with his security. Right. But yeah, we didn't watch the Tyler Perry Awards. We don't know who won it. I think you know who coming for him?
Who?
Country Wayne.
Coming for Tyler Perry?
Yes. Okay. I think what Country Wayne is doing on Facebook is the next wave of kind of what Tyler Perry is doing.
I gotta take a look at that.
Yeah, because Country Wayne's doing a lot. He's doing the short. He's doing like 3-minute stories, but shorter stuff because people's attention span is a lot shorter. Right. I think Tyler represents an older demographic, but the younger people are leaning more to that short, get the short clips. Yeah. And Country Wayne's doing that. Shout out to Country Wayne and Tyler Perry.
Well, I don't think Stat's invested in the BET Awards at all. Stat don't go outside.
Yeah. I ain't that whole outside. I'm not outside. I don't participate.
Yeah.
I live in my bubble. I don't want to go out there. I don't want no smoke. I don't want it. Y'all can have all of it.
I don't have anything major planned for the BET Awards. I'll go outside, catch some events, but right now I don't have any plans on going.
Oh, you know what? I did try to get us credentials for media.
You did?
I for all of us. So
that's what's up.
You know, I was thinking about letting Aaron and Rebel go out there.
Yeah.
And because they white, clearly, but dress up like how they with the clothes they be wearing when they wear their wild stuff.
Yeah.
Because you know, Rebel got her whole thing.
Right.
I seen it for the first time.
Rebellious Essence.
Yeah. And then I was gonna have Aaron go out there and then like with a microphone with a third verse and then like just run up to certain celebrities and try to get drops.
That'd be dope.
But just crazy white people just out there because they'd be the only white folks out there.
That'd be fire though.
Aaron would kill that. That would put. So you gotta put Aaron in you gotta put him in a position to shine.
Put him in position to win.
See, we was trying to have him fix lights and do sound. That nigga can't do that. You got to put him in a position so he can do something.
Give him a microphone.
Out there running up on celebrities as the white boy, and they looking like, what is your white ass doing out here at the BET Awards? Yeah, that's what we should do. We should set that up.
I like that. I'm not mad at that idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
You co-sign that, Los?
I think it's a great idea.
That's what's up. Let us know in the chat if you think Rebel and Aaron need to be outside in the streets BET week.
Yes. We bringing white to the BET Awards. Woohoo! Caucasian power.
Oh, they work at Viacom.
Oh yeah, listen. You know we should do third verse and put Viacom at the top. I bet you they get all the interviews. They'll get every interview. Every
interview period.
Their Tyler Perry be talking to them. You know we assume white folks just run everything. We see white people, we just assume they got it. I used to think
Mr. on everything.
Exactly. That white
Another
Jesus,
great quote from the Boondocks.
Exactly. Whenever I learned that as I got older, white people be criminals too.
For sure.
Exactly. White people be stealing more than us.
For sure.
But that white Jesus had you twisted.
Right.
Jesus could have done that.
Right. Yeah.
Not nobody from that white Jesus. He could have done that. I never thought white people did nothing bad.
Yeah.
The South had you messed up
until you realize the scale of everything.
Exactly. Then you understand. You start reading.
You start thinking about scale. You're like, wait a minute.
Exactly. You start changing.
It's a totally different story.
Wait a minute. So he did what?
And what happened after that?
Wait a minute. I just left the Middle East. Nobody looked like that over there.
What do you got next, Liz?
Got a couple from Ms. Hummus. Run up the likes, chat. We agree with that.
Thank you. Run up the likes.
Run it up, Miss Hummus.
Run it up.
In regards to the foreigners in our American Music Awards, she said
Alabama came out.
That Alabama came out a little real quick.
Doesn't matter what/who they are, they're stealing away from our culture via the machine. Damn shame.
See? Hey, now the chat on my side. Talk it, Miss Hummus. Now, I just said, I'm just talking about, do we get to put our name in front of stuff? Korean pop. Think about that, dog. How they get to do that? Who gave them that right? And we just run with it.
I mean, you know,
A-pop, K-pop.
To me, it actually makes sense, right? But what I don't like, I've said this before, though. I mean, well, yeah, but it's like that was a country that was trying to make a splash in the entertainment industry, and that's where it comes from. Same thing with like Afrobeat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if you really need Afrobeat to call it Afrobeat.
Let me tell you the difference.
But I get it.
But this is the thing.
Yeah.
Anything with an Afro can get. We can throw that in there. We didn't. We've been so marginalized and taken away from. We give us that.
Fair point.
Come on, can we get that? I mean, I got to learn my Korean history. Maybe they've been through what we've been through.
No, they've been taking black music and they do their thing with it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's what they do.
So can we get ours?
Like, I don't know enough about K-pop bands to have an opinion like on BTS or have an opinion on Twice or whoever we're talking about. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know some of their songs, but like I don't know their catalogs. So I don't really have I don't have too many opinions on the groups themselves. I like Huntrix. Mm-hmm. I like, K-pop Demon Hunters, but I can't really get into like their catalogs. But when it comes to K-pop overall, I've got opinions over there.
Hey, Lo, do me a favor. Look up It's a Korean. It's a female artist. She was in a group. Her name's C something.
I tried to find it for you earlier. Couldn't find anything.
She was managed by Scooter Braun.
Let's see if we can find it that way.
Because this around the time he had the Gangnam Style dude. Okay. He was managed by him. Remember him? Gangnam Style. Is that Korean?
No, I think it was Indian, right?
No.
It was Korean?
No, he was
Oh,
definitely.
it was Korean.
Dog, are you crazy?
Yeah, no, Gangnam Style was Korean. That was Korean.
That's disrespectful,
No,
dog.
but who am I thinking about?
Gangnam Style.
No, I'm thinking about the other dude, though. Who's the other guy?
All right, what's wrong with you, dog? Hey, listen.
No, it's the guy from
you better
last
watch
year.
your back. You live in Little Tokyo, dog. You better watch
I always say his name wrong. He's the Indian guy. He had a massive song last year. It was a huge song. I can't think of it.
Pujami MC?
No. This is like, he's off the tree of the Punjabi MC. He's actually from Texas, to be honest.
I don't know.
He went back to India.
Did you see her name?
So it says the only one that he managed was the Gangnam Style guy, but he was involved in collaborating on Jungkook's massive solo debut campaign, and he also helped launch Cat's Eye.
That group, right?
The international. It might have been Cat's Eye that you're
So it's a
thinking
girl.
How long ago did you do this?
It's a while ago. But he had me come in to write for her, and she was super cool. She didn't know a lot of English, but the group was big. She was like, she couldn't walk down the street. She was that huge. They was talking about how big she was, and I was helping her. She was trying to grasp the language. She was really dope, though. Super cool girl.
Yeah.
So it's probably from either Jungkook or Cat's Eye.
Yeah, one of them. But yeah, she was definitely in the group, and she had a solo following.
Cat's Eye is relatively new.
No, it was back.
I mean, I don't know.
But yeah, she was huge. But shout out to her, whoever, I forgot her name. I'm gonna figure it out when I get off here. I'm gonna find it.
Word up.
Tune in Thursday. I'll tell y'all that.
Stat Quo retraces his Korean roots.
Hey yo, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story about an international artist that I did not know.
Who?
Tunji.
Okay.
Brought this guy over to the studio to work with me and Game. He in there singing. You know, he's short little dude. You know what I'm saying? And Tunji like, yo, dude can't walk down the street in Africa. I'm like, well, he can roll down the street out here because I don't know who little man's is. He sound cool, you know what I'm saying? He's straight, you know what I mean? Listen, let me tell you something. Listen, not a month later, I'm listening. Dude's song come on. Guess who the kid was?
Who?
Wizkid.
Oh wow.
I did not know who he was. He did like 9 songs with us that night.
Wow, it's crazy.
That's Ed Sheeran the same way.
Yeah.
I had no clue who Ed Sheeran was when I met him. Dude, rapping my verses, all that. Because he was a huge Shady Aftermath fan. I had never. When I pulled up to the studio, he was outside smoking a cigarette and he was dating old girl from Friends at the time.
Who was he dating?
The girl with the black hair.
Courtney Cox?
Yes. He took a cab from Courtney Cox's house to come work with me and Game at the studio.
That's crazy.
We was doing the album together. I never knew him. At the time, my son's mother, I knew he was big because she asked to take a picture with him. She's like, you never heard of him? Now, this girl was signed to Pharrell. Like, this girl, like, has been around. She was signed to Dre. That's how I met her. We've been around famous people. She asked to take a picture with this white boy. Like, who is this nigga? So me and him got cool. You know what I mean? And he invited me to a show at the Staples Center. This nigga's up there with a guitar and a beat machine. I had never heard a song from this white boy ever, dog. The whole Staples Center packed. He just up there with a beat machine and a guitar.
That's crazy.
I didn't know who he was.
Yeah. What year is this?
This is back in the days. This is back. Tunji brought him over there too.
Yeah.
And him and Game did it was supposed to be a rap album. He did this song called, I think he ended up putting Rick Ross on it. I Can Make Your Legs Throw Up Gang Signs. He really loved hip hop.
Yeah.
He was a huge Eminem fan, and he ended up doing a song with Marshall. But this was before that.
Yeah.
This was before The Shape of You. But I think 17 had came out. Okay. I had never heard of White Boy, but he was super cool. And we was cool. He invited me to London. We just lost touch over the years. You know, we had that industry friendship. You know that shit. Right. But yeah, shout out to Ed Sheeran. I ain't seen you in a long time.
You seem like a cool dude.
Yeah, super cool. He just got out of his deal.
Actually met him.
He just got out of his deal. He left Atlantic.
That makes a lot of sense because they did not push his last album.
He left Atlantic. He left Atlantic.
Yeah, Atlantic did not push that album last year.
I just remember him telling me, he's like, I do my shows and I don't have to share any money with anyone. It's just me up there, and I can play the drums, the beats. They just want to hear me sing anyway. I'm sure he's changed that production now.
Right.
But at the time, it was just him up there.
Wow, crazy.
From K-Way for real, Americans ain't winning music awards. We've sold hip hop and R&B for bonchon chicken and 7-step skin routine. Shout out to rice facials and soy garlic wings.
Bonchon chicken. I've never had that. Where do we have that?
I've never had that either.
Bonchon.
I'm not sure what that is.
I don't want to speak out of turn because I do love my Korean brethren and sisters and my Chinese. I love all my peoples.
They do chicken great over there.
What, shrimp fried rice?
They do chicken amazing. Shrimp fried rice.
Oh my god. A spring roll.
Do you like egg foo young?
Listen, I love all of that.
You like egg foo young?
Wonton.
Wonton, yeah, wonton.
Did I do it?
Yeah, you did it.
Terrible. Shout out to my boy Kevin Wong, man.
That's what I mean.
If y'all listen, my boy Kevin Wong, man. My boy Kevin Wong is the photographer for Cardi B. That's my dog, man. Shout out to Kevin Wong. And you know, he always do my Asian impression. He never get mad at me. But I'm not gonna do it right now because Justin would be very mad at me.
Yeah,
but,
I'm not sure how that's.
I did the Jamaican. I can't do the Asian.
I didn't say one way.
I did not do a Jamaican impression though.
I didn't say anything either way.
Okay, so we did my. Every time I see Kevin Wong, he'll tell y'all can go see. Like if y'all go to his page, like he be with Cardi B all the time. He's like a big photographer for all the stars or whatever. He got to start like rocking with us. But every time I see him, he let me get it off because he had a sinus problem. His nose used to be all the way over here, but I convinced him to go get his nose fixed. Now he can actually breathe. Changed his life.
Now he can actually.
So
breathe.
now whenever he see me, because he do the paparazzi, this guy start changed my life. He changed my life. But every time I see him, oh, Kevin Wong. Ah, see, that's my Asian. I grew up loving Bruce Lee. So, oh, Kevin Wong.
Congratulations.
Did I do it?
I've never seen it before.
How does that feel? Did that feel inappropriate?
I mean, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Pretty bad, but you know,
wasn't awesome.
But y'all ain't saying nothing about the Jamaican, so I can do the Jamaican.
We're hemorrhaging viewers as a result of your Kevin Wong.
Hey man, listen, it is what it is. CL, that's her name.
CL.
That's the girl's name. Somebody said it in the chat.
Oh, CL.
That's her name. Dang, that's her name. That's the girl I wrote for. CL.
Shout out to the chat.
Shout out to the chat. That's her name. CL.
Word.
She's super cool. Y'all can look her up. But yeah, she's super dope.
Still recovering from the Asian stat there. Kevin Oak, how will sales be quantified when AI enables artificial inflation of play counts? Is this already happening? Would love to hear your thoughts on this.
When AI starts inflating songs and play counts, is that what it says?
Yes.
AI inflating? You mean like bots? AI bots coming in?
I'm assuming, yeah, that we're talking about bots here. Come in if you want to put it in the chat.
This is actually an interesting thought because they just created that social media platform that only bots can talk to each other on.
Oh, I did see that.
You saw that, right?
Yeah,
so they have a social media site where bots just engage with bots, right? And they literally, they're AI bots. And they're having conversations. And they'll talk about humans. And they'll talk about whatever stuff. In my mind, it's not crazy for them to actually play songs on their AI platform. I'm not saying that's what you're talking about at all, but that's where my mind went when he's talking about AI inflating play counts. But there are online spaces for AI bots to just interact with each other.
What if the bots like a song? And
what if they like a song and start running it up? Does that count?
Yeah, it counts.
It counts, right? It counts, but like, do we put a limit on how much that could count?
No, because they're getting paid from it.
But why we put my man in jail? He made AI songs and used bots to run up his own songs.
Why can't I put on a uniform and go kill the person overseas and not go to jail for it?
Permission.
Thank you. Next.
That's crazy.
You know what we doing.
Yeah. Well,
it's not illegal. It just depends on who's doing it.
Right. It depends on who's doing it. So, all right. What's the question again?
Hold on, here it is.
Man, get to the next one.
No,
how will sales be quantified when AI enables artificial inflation of play counts? Is this already happening? Would love to hear your thoughts.
I imagine all these numbers are artificially inflated, whether they're from AI or not.
Yes.
You know, so I think that's probably the case. And you can argue that's been the case for a while. People used to buy their own CDs.
Yep.
You know, you get a budget, you go buy your own. Do you ever do that?
Of course.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I was wondering if you told the story or not.
Man, I ain't gonna get into it, but I definitely have done it for artists. When CDs was available, I'm not gonna get into that.
Okay.
I'm trying to incriminate myself on here. But I definitely bought.
See,
CDs.
like you like how I posed that question?
No, I don't. You ask me anything. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, yo, why not?
Well, I could have just gave an example.
Man, listen, dog. I'm glad you did that. Yeah, I definitely have done it. I am not beneath that. Right. For the sake of my artist or somebody I'm working with. I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
Because if everybody can see, right, when somebody puts an album out, let's just really just be smart here. When somebody puts an album out, there's a wave and a rush. Everything's inflated. You know why? Because people are paying for it to be that way. The third week, right, it goes down. That's more the true sense of what it is. Same thing with a movie. It's inflated in the beginning, and then it goes down based on if people really rock with it or not. They inflate it up because they know that most people are followers. So it's like how Sinners, what happened with Sinners? Yep. Everybody went to go see it. People started talking about it. Then it started like becoming a part of the culture. That's when it's a real thing. That's why, watch how the numbers go up. That's why we talk about Drake in his album, right? See how I did that job? Brought Drake back in to get the numbers up. So
we got a long way to go.
I know we're gonna get it up. Okay. It's fine. We gonna do it extra. We're doing extra time because we started late. So how about that? Boom. So when you have like I said with Drake, we're gonna really be able to see if it's a real thing.
Yeah.
The second and the third week of how it performs, a month or 2 months from now. Like Sinners. That was a real movie. People actually enjoyed it. That's why it went on for months and months at a time. Whereas, the He-Man movie came out.
That movie came out?
Yes, came and went.
Oh,
Mortal Kombat came and went.
I mean, I never believed in the He-Man movie. As much as I used to like He-Man, I think that Thundercats has been sitting there for a longest time, just waiting for some. And let's be real, like Thundercats way flyer than He-Man.
For sure,
like, they without question.
I told my homeboy they should have did She-Man. That shit would have went up.
Oh, Sheeran.
Oh, Sheeran. Is it? Wasn't She-Man?
No, Sheeran.
No, today it should have been She-Man.
Oh, God. You don't like our audience today. You just want to be talking to
Transformers.
Ourselves. You don't want us to be talking to nobody out here today. I see what you're doing. You say, you know what? I'm tired of having all these people show up to our live streams. You know what? This is really terrible, having a population of people who want to enjoy our content as often as they do. It's really crazy. You know what? I decided I would not like that anymore.
Hey, dog, I can't get my joke off sometimes, dog.
I think that is clear. You can get your jokes off.
Nah, but people didn't like He-Man and all.
I didn't even see
numbers went up.
That's the 400.
They liked it.
The Drake effect.
They liked it. It was Drake and She-Man that turned us up. I told you.
Drake and She-Man.
Drake and She-Man did it.
Funny.
It was Drake and She-Man. Boom. They want to see She-Man. They want to see that. I want to see it. I want to know what's going on with it. That would be more interesting, especially where we at politically. People be outraged by that movie. I'd be laughing like a mug. I would just be the anger.
What would that look like? Like Joanna Man?
It would be hilarious because people would be so mad. I love when people get mad about stuff that don't matter.
What was the other movie?
How dare you take the American symbol of He-Man and put she in the front? How do you do that?
What was the other one? They used to do those movies all the time where people would guys would dress up like women and go play women's sports.
No, they did it all the time.
They did with Joanna Man.
Bruh, you know what I watched?
Just because they did it doesn't. There's certain things. There's a lot of things they used to do all the time. I'm glad they don't do it anymore.
Absolutely. So. But you know what I watched this weekend?
Yeah.
That's really good?
Yeah.
The enhanced games.
Okay, I just saw a story on this.
Incredible. It's incredible.
Was it enhanced?
Everybody's on steroids. and they're doing Olympic events.
Yeah.
And the dudes look crazy. Like they look like the swimmers.
Yeah.
They just look like Johnny Bravo.
I just saw.
And they swimming, and then the guys that's running, everybody running under 10. If you run under 10, you get $250,000. You break a world record, you get $1 million. A dude won $1 million. I don't care if they cheating. I just want to see the event. Who cares? Dog, that was incredible. If y'all get a chance, go watch the enhanced game. Now that is some real. That's funny. Bunch of white folks swimming in the pool with steroids, looking like Johnny Bravo, breaking all the world records. Amazing. I
looked at this. I didn't watch the games, but I saw a conversation around this. And first of all, I think baseball made a big mistake with the steroids thing.
They let them pop the pills.
I think they should have gone all in. Baseball's way better on steroids. I'll be straight up. So I'm not against the idea overall. My only problem with steroids in sports is kids. I think it's really unsafe for kids to start. You create a culture around taking performance enhancers, you're going to have people who are going to start trying to take them early, and I think it can really mess up a kid's body developmentally, right? But I came across this, and this is what they said about the enhanced games. And it said, do you understand what just happened at the enhanced games? Peter Thiel and Donald Trump spent millions to create a steroid Olympics. They promised to redefine human limits and put up $25 million in prize money. After 5 hours in Las Vegas, here's a scoreboard. One world record not recognized by anyone. The Bjornsson failed his 515 kilogram deadlift, managed only 475 kilograms. Olympic sprinter Fred Curley missed the 100-meter world record by 0.4 seconds without even taking drugs. The only record came from a Greek swimmer who finished 5th at Paris 2024. He wore a super suit banned since 2009 and beat the clean record by just 0.7 seconds. The whole pitch was that drugs would shatter the limits of clean sport. Instead, they proved the gap between juiced and clean is now 7/100ths of a second in a suit banned 17 years ago.
But you know what it tells me? The wrong people was taking the drugs. They got to get better people to take the drugs.
Right.
I bet you if Usain Bolt took that drug, what would it do? If Michael Phelps was on them drugs?
Well, the other guy came in 5th at Paris. That's actually pretty good.
But he was 5th. But your man that won all of them, they said he was on drugs. The Tour de France dude. What's his name with one ball?
Lance Armstrong.
Yeah, Lance.
No, this is
the Iron Man.
A non-enhanced athlete, Hunter Armstrong, won first place in the men's 50-meter backstroke at the enhanced games while competing against athletes using testosterone, steroids, and other performance enhancers. 3
clean athletes won. But the question that I would pose to you here, crazy. Justin, is that does this actually just reveal that all these guys are actually doping? You see what I'm saying? Does this kind of hint that, okay, maybe if the enhanced games didn't shatter all these records, were they already doping to start with, so that way the extra that they're going to get isn't that high because they're already on the stuff?
I think that's definitely on the table. It also could just be that there really isn't that much of a gap in certain sports. That could be a thing. I'm not sure. There also could be what Stat's talking about. You give the better athletes the drugs. This guy, he came in 5th at Paris, all right? So he's not even a medal winner, So you take him, you give him some drugs, and maybe he can compete with the number one guy. But what happens if you give the number one guy the drugs? Right. There's a lot going on here. But when I hear things like enhanced games, I'm thinking,
I thought everybody was on. See, that's the thing about you that I respect.
Yeah.
You actually really dig deep to find out the information. The way them dudes looked, everybody looked like juice heads. So,
right. They look ripped.
Yeah, they looked like they was on, and I just thought it was entertaining.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not literally up there oh, this is the thing. I just thought it was entertaining. It was funny.
Yeah.
A bunch of juice heads up there competing in sports because they couldn't cut it to, on the other side of it. And they just juiced out.
I love American Gladiators. You know what I mean?
Juice heads.
That's all it was. WWE.
Juice heads.
You know what I mean? There's plenty of great sports for people on drugs or performance enhancing drugs. You know what I mean? I just thought that was wild. I
didn't know it was a political thing. I had no clue that it had anything to do with any of that.
Well, I don't know how political it is outside of who ran it. Peter Thiel and Donald Trump Jr., which makes sense because Peter Thiel's trying to fuse humans, make humanoids is what he's trying to do. He doesn't think the human race should live on.
What?
Yeah.
Is it? Hey, yo, we have real supervillains being created?
Yes.
Like
Lex Luthor is legitimately Elon Musk. Okay.
Yo, I seen something where they said by 2030 they'll figure out a way to fuse humans with like some kind of like machines to where you can live on forever. Like, I don't know if I want to live forever. If you had the option, would you want to do that?
I mean, am I in great health?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like
you would be a computer.
I don't have.
You'll be a mixture.
Right, but will I be able to run again? Like I tore my Achilles. And now
all that.
No more.
All that. Everything. You don't age at all. Like you can get
forever's a long time.
Like if you stuck at an age, let's say you were stuck at. They can say whatever age you want to be, you're gonna stay that way forever. What age would you be, and would you want to do that forever? Tell us in the chat, y'all.
Yeah, let's know that in the chat. What age would you want to be stuck at forever?
What you're talking about is kind of what they're trying to do with Neuralink, which is essentially, it's another one of Elon Musk's companies. But what they're trying to be able to do is, for one, you can just put a chip in your brain and switch on any information you want, download, etc. Supposed to be able to cure physical defects. But the end game is that it'll map out you as a person, your consciousness, and you can just upload it into whatever machines that they come out with in 50 years that will be able to accept that information. And then you'll essentially live on forever.
So you upload your consciousness, then they'll put you into another body.
By putting their Neuralink chip in your brain and essentially mapping out who you are, what makes you tick, all that stuff, getting all those data points, at some point they'll be able to, yes, upload your consciousness into the humanoid robots and you'll never die.
See, I think what happens when you get to a certain amount of money and success, he doesn't want to live. He don't want to leave. So he's trying to create a way. He's trying to figure out a way so he can live on forever. I think that's what's happening with a lot of people.
With the Mars exploration and all that stuff.
Yeah, he's trying to figure that out. He don't want to. He's like, man, I don't know what's gonna happen or if I'll ever get this again. Life is so wonderful. I need to figure that out.
What's the movie In Time? The Justin Timberlake movie.
Yeah. So what's the age would you be?
I don't know, 28, 35, somewhere there.
I'm going. So I get to have my same brain I got now.
Yeah.
I just got the look. Oh, I'm going that dirty 30. You know what I'm saying? That dirty 30. You know what I mean? I feel like there was a fusion. First of all, I'm mad that I ain't rocked the beard earlier.
Yeah.
Cause first, like, if I was like 30, that was before I got the laser done under here.
Okay.
So, cause I used to didn't want no hair.
Yeah. So
I used to laser my face. So now my under don't grow like it should. Mm-hmm. See, if I go back to 30, I never would have done that. And I would have had the real, you know what I'm saying?
James Harden.
I would have had the real, you know what I mean? It would have been, my joint just, my growth is stunted. I need a beard Viagra up under here. Cause it won't get as long as I want it. But see, if I could go back to 30, I have me a Los. I'd be around here looking like Ogbeeb. You know what I'm saying? I have me an Ogbeeb joint. You know what I mean? That's how I really would want it. Now I'd be rocking one of them the turbans.
Yeah.
I had one of them black dudes. Like, you know who was doing that Loon?
Oh yeah.
I'd be looking like Loon. I'd be having one of them joints on. Straight garb, pajamas, nothing on underneath. Just rocking it. Boom.
Look.
Stunning on them, 30 years old. So
what's the next one?
Ready. Dang, this one's actually pretty.
Oh yeah, the enhanced games though. Like conceptually, I do think that's a cool idea though. Yeah. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't want to get political. Who's behind it?
Regardless,
I think we should all come together, everybody, to do them the right way. Do the wrong thing the right way.
Right.
Exactly.
All right, we actually got some good ones in here. I almost want to keep them for the questions, man. These are pretty good. K-Way for real. Staten Justin, what song made you fall in love with hip hop? For me, it was the spring of '92. A 5-year-old K-Way heard Pete Rock and CL Smooth's Troy. They reminisce over you.
Yeah.
It's too many songs.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I do remember my uncle playing me NWA. and it just opened my eyes up. I had never heard nobody talk like that. I remember hearing Colors. That movie used to scare me. Colors. It was scary. Man, it's just certain songs. I remember, like I said, skipping school to get Nas album. It ain't hard to tell. God, it's just too many records. That reminisce over you. So many songs.
He's a DJ. I'm the rapper. Fresh Prince.
Oh, Fresh Prince had some joints, though.
Because he was telling all the stories I wanted to hear.
The brand new funk.
You know, his parents didn't understand. My parents didn't understand. You know? He thought he could beat Mike Tyson. I thought I could beat Mike Tyson on Nintendo.
Oh,
you know? He had Nightmare on My Street. I was scared of that movie, but I liked the music video. You know, that was huge. And then Wipeout by Fat Boys.
You know, people discredit Will Smith because people was writing his records at the end. Like, Will Smith changed hip hop. People don't know that. Like, he got, you know, hip hop on the Grammy Awards used to be they never awarded. He was the one who boycotted it and made that change. I still think he shouldn't have hit Chris Rock. That was foul. But that was terrible. That was terrible. He should have put his hand. He got to think about us. You want our superheroes. You can't go out like that.
Right.
But he definitely did a lot of good for hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Smack him at the after party.
I mean, it's Chris Rock, dog. Come on, it's a small dude. You don't hate Chris Rock. You laugh at Chris Rock. You laugh with Chris Rock. So one of our icons. You know,
I thought that was a terrible look all around.
Listen, y'all, I just want y'all to know, when me and Justin go somewhere, I'm not gonna do nothing to disappoint y'all. Y'all ain't got nothing. You don't gotta worry. Ain't got no weird past. Y'all been supporting the weirdo. Who I am is what I say right here. You know.
All right, from 504_Scooby, Trap had the nerve to ask Snoop if he can barbecue.
Oh, in the interview.
Oh, he wanted Snoop to come barbecue at his house?
I can't. I didn't see that part of the conversation.
Bruh. Hey,
or if he could, like, if he was good at barbecuing.
I'm not
or if
sure.
He could, or Trap could go to his house and barbecue at his house.
He probably asked. I'm gonna assume he's asking, can Snoop barbecue? And I think Snoop can probably barbecue.
I feel like he can.
Yeah, for sure. It's Uncle Snoop. Anytime you got Uncle in the front,
that's part of your job.
You can barbecue.
That's what comes with it.
Snoop can barbecue.
All right, let's see. Boom. All right, from V Sorceress, I keep hearing that they, powers that be, is killing hip hop. Is that really a bad thing if true? Less eyes could mean less commercialism.
I think there's a difference between hip hop and the rap industry. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, from a rap industry standpoint, if we're just talking about records sold, you know, the cost of that is people inside these buildings working in the rap industry. So that takes away jobs. But the culture of hip hop, I think, is something that should be preserved. And if your question around the powers that be, that's, you know, whether that's a good thing that they're attacking hip hop, I will always say no. The rap industry, I think, a lot of times does need some refreshing, and we've seen that before. And you have a lot of people who have old think, or a lot of people, especially this era now, because this is an acquisition era. So I'm not even sure how good some of these people are at making the music. You know, I mean, you let me know how you see it. But if so many of the people that I see in this space are great at seeing a song that has a lot of views and buying it. And I'm not sure that's a talent. I'm not sure that's a skill set that needs to be, you know, passed down to the next generation in the same way. Even though I think that we will get to a time where people have to develop talent again pretty soon. You know, but no, I don't think it's a good thing for organizations or powers that be to attack hip hop. I think they've already been doing it. I think they've attacked hip hop by making it synonymous to rap music while making rap music more narrow since the 1990s. And so that's kind of where I'm at with this. What do you think about that?
I think money just generally ruins everything. Commercialism, the authenticity of it. I mean, you look at it, football, sports. I mean, money has come in and has ruined, you know, people that watched it before we were who we are today. They would say that football is nothing like it used to be. Look at basketball. sometimes when I watch the games, I get not football because I think you put your body at risk. Sometimes when I watch basketball, I feel like it's a lack of effort sometimes. I don't know why I get that feeling, especially during the regular season, not necessarily during the playoffs, but during the regular season, I just feel like sometimes the guys just be going through the motions.
Well, I think,
I think money has done that, and that's what's happening with hip hop.
Well, then you have like the ways that the league has coddled the players.
Yes,
you know, you have what they call it. What they call that stuff? What they call it? When they just bench you, they let you sit there.
I call it. Oh God.
Oh my God. Was it load management?
Load management. Yeah.
Load management.
DJ's guy did that. Kawhi Leonard, he invented it. That's another thing DJ's guy brought to the game. He invented him and Popovich. Load man. That's Kawhi's thing.
That's one of the most terrible things ever.
Clippers.
You know what I'm saying?
DJ, let's call it when we get off.
It's legitimately the same number of minutes. The length of the game hasn't changed in our lifetime. It's 48 minutes and it's 4 quarters. And there's 82 of them. And all of a sudden, now everyone is up here trying to argue with the league why they shouldn't have to play more. Now, on the one side, I'm critical of it. I get it on the other side. Because these kids play so much basketball before they get to the league now that you're preserving people's careers. But that's why it looks like I'm watching people play at half speed. And then the fact that they're playing, this is, positionless basketball and, the heavy analytics era. So most of the time, they're just running from three-point line to three-point line. They're not even running the full length of the court anymore. So it looks like the game needs some changing.
And everything, like we talked about it earlier, hip-hop's the same way. The game needs some changes.
Yeah. Some
of the basics needs to be incorporated with it. But I don't see that happening no time soon. I don't even know if the same passion goes into wanting to even be a part of the industry anymore with a lot of kids. I think they have other aspirations. YouTube,
which I think is great.
Streaming.
Yeah, I want all them to go over there.
Yeah, I don't think they want to be rappers. I think going back to people that really want to do this and that really love the art will actually make it great again.
That's what I think too.
If you cut trim the fat.
Yeah, the noise.
You trim the fat, you get rid of the noise, and you get people that just like, I don't care what I make off of this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like me and Justin with this podcast. Of course, we want to be successful and do our thing, but we do the third verse because we love doing this shit. Because we have a podcast every time we talk on the phone.
Right.
When we finish this, we're gonna be talking, and it's gonna sound like this right here.
Right. It's
you know
a podcast.
It's because we love this shit. We love talking about rap. We love talking about life. This is what we really do for real.
And learning stuff.
Like talking to him and talking to DJ. Like this is what we do. This is who he is in real life. Is he gonna come? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's DJ all day. That's so we do this shit in real life. You know what I'm saying?
All right, from K-Way for real. I'm old enough to remember when K-pop was short for ketamine, lollipop, and Instagram was a dope deal.
Man, you lived a life, K-Way.
Shout out to K-Way for real.
K-Way. Colorful life. Because like half of them didn't sound good with R&B. I don't know how ketamine go. Ketamine is the soundtrack to R&B. I don't know if those go together.
Ketamine. That was an era.
You said ketamine. You did ketamine?
No. Crazy. Hey, dog, let me tell y'all something. I don't even drink. I'm so square. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing but eat terrible food sometimes. That's my addiction for real. Food. And I'm trying to work through that.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Ketamine
and fentanyl and all. I think ketamine sound like something you shouldn't be doing.
It's horse tranquilizer.
Like, what are we doing?
It's like that scene in
what are we doing?
It's like that scene in Old School.
Get out of there.
Took it to the jugular.
Get out of there.
You funny, man.
Get out of there.
You funny, man. Yeah.
What you talking? Why I want that?
Man, people like to get hot.
Get out of there, dog.
Did you go get fucked up?
Now let me tell you what. If I know I'm about to be gone, like I'm not coming back, I would like to be high when I die. That's what I wish. I need to carry around that. Some ketamine or something. So right.
I don't know if ketamine kill you.
Well, no, I need something like right before like they. Oh, you about to die.
You might as well do it fentanyl.
You about to die. Right before I die, just be high and I die. High and dying is cool, cause you don't know you're dying. You just high. You see what I'm saying? Coming down off the high is terrible when you die. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Right. From Andy Pandy Pie. I don't think it's a South thing, but your parents. I had a Bible made for children of color and a picture of Black Jesus in my house. Can't relate.
Shout out to you. I listen. We had Martin Luther King. We had Martin Luther King up there. We had Malcolm X in the crib, but Jesus was definitely white.
Yeah, white Jesus. You had white Jesus in your house for real?
Yeah, my mom. Wow. My mom was definitely on the white Jesus tip.
That's crazy.
My mom, she definitely thought it was white man. Terrible.
We had I want to say either my grandma or my aunt had a white Jesus, but my mom was like, nope. my mom had like 3 or 4 different Black Jesuses. You know what I'm saying?
They definitely had different ones. They had a darker one.
Yeah.
They had a brown one, then they had a red bone.
They had Black Jesus with the afro. They had a Black Jesus with the long hair. Like, but it was always Black Jesus. We had the picture of the Last Supper, but it had Malcolm, Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey.
My grandma had that.
Yeah, we had that.
Yeah. But yeah, we definitely had the white Jesus in there. I was like, man, dude.
That's great.
You never rock
you go with white Jesus in your house, man.
Couldn't rock with it, bro. Yeah. I never rocked with it. I'm just being honest. I love white people, but just not white Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to the white folks. I don't like white Jesus though.
You gonna be racist against everybody today?
I don't like
the white folks.
I love white folks.
I'm joking.
Hey, white folks right here.
I'm joking with them.
Okay, yeah, we got the white folks.
It was a joke. It was a bad joke.
No, see,
I wouldn't say anything directly to you.
I think it was a good joke. Even your bad jokes are good jokes.
No, I was just saying we got the K-pop Korea jokes. We got to
get them all out there.
Then you're like, shout out to the white people though. That's what Andy Pandy talking about.
Oh, what she said? Because I said shout out to the white people.
I'm just joking.
You know, she said she left. Did she leave? I think she said she was leaving. I think she was leaving the chat.
It's actually a super chat.
Oh yeah, she said there's enough stat. I'm done with you today. What was it?
Yeah, no, she's gone.
Okay,
somebody super chatted.
She super chatted at Andy chat. Miss Hummers did. She left. Shout out to you.
What do we got next?
Okay, let's see what we at. Clint Morton. It's really K&B/K-hop. It's Black culture heavy. Talking about K-pop and all that.
I mean, it is, but just like most genres.
Yeah.
Another one from Andy Pandy Pie. I have to convince my older relatives that not all white people are bad. Never thought white people never did anything wrong. You have trauma. It's talking about stat because earlier you said that you realized as you got older about white people. So
I didn't say they all bad, but I do have trauma for sure. She right. Yeah. I've been traumatized. Yeah. I mean, listen, I can't lie.
Blue Slides 24.
And that's a common thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been traumatized.
I think it's more common than people willing to talk about, to be honest.
Listen, I accept my faults. You know, it's like a woman in a relationship. If she's been in 12 relationships with a certain type of man, and every time she dates him, she has a negative experience. You think she's gonna be the same on the 13th relationship? It starts to affect you.
Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of things. I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I mean? I've seen certain things, and I've watched certain type of discrimination. It has affected me. And I worked in this industry, and I've seen it in this industry. It's happened. Right. And so I'm just like, I just really be paying attention. But at the same time, I've had DJ, his parents. You know, I've had some really Cole and his mother. I've had some really good experiences as well too. So Paul Rosenberg, Eminem was really good to me. Like I had some great experiences too. It's not all been bad, but the bads, you know, still stick with you in certain situations. And you know, right. I've had that. You know, I got Rebel in there now, teaching me the new generation of the white folks coming up.
Yep.
I'm learning the ways of the younger whites. Being taught, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they teach me all. They let me know. Right. They travel around the world. Let me give y'all some younger white talk. Not to put my man Aaron business out there, but I am, because this is Aaron.
Okay.
I called Aaron. We're trying to set this thing up so we can. People always hit me to listen to their music and DJ. So we're trying to set this thing up. And Aaron's like, bro, it's gonna cost $15 to do it. You know, $30 to set it up. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just use the card. Well, he said, my card is under the thing. I said, well, okay, just use your card and then take the third verse card, just pin the $30 off, like go buy you something to eat or something.
Right.
He's like, yeah, bro, nothing's on the card right now, bro. I said, Aaron, you're in Vegas when you don't have $30? He said, nah, man, I'm just out here. We got food on the Apple Pay, but nothing's on the card. I said, dog, you traveled somewhere and don't have $30 on your card? He said, yeah. And I said to him, now that's white privilege. I said to him, that there, sir, damn what you heard. Damn what you heard anywhere. Ain't no nigga on earth going out of town and don't got $30. I sent my man 60. I did, y'all. But the fact that he went on the road and did not have $30, that is the white privilege of the youth.
They went to Vegas.
Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. My man said, we're going to figure it out. We don't got $30. Damn, how we getting back? They got back. Right. They here.
Yep.
They figured it out.
They made it.
And that there is what you call white privilege. Because I told Aaron, I said, you should know that for you, it's going to work out.
It's going to be fine.
It might seem bad, but guess what? It's going to be okay. I promise you that.
It's going to work out.
And he's right here. Him and his lovely, they married, by the way. Love these guys. Shout out to them. But that was white privilege.
Incredibly talented. So
Super talented. But that's what I'm saying. I think we be having white privilege all wrong. White privilege is to know in your mind that regardless of what happens,
you'll be fine.
You're gonna be all right.
Right.
That's the privilege of being white.
Right.
That's it.
It's funny.
Yes.
It's like all those white chicks who got kicked off of DEI. They're fine.
They're gonna be all right.
They're gonna be fine. When it's not DEI, it works for them too.
Dog.
All the situations.
It was a dude named Eddie.
Everybody's together to make sure.
Bro, it was a guy named Eddie that worked at the old building I stayed in downtown LA.
Yeah.
White kid. I think he was around their age at the time, 27, 28. Super cool. And he was talking about, they were doing some layoffs in the building. He's working the front desk. And I'm sitting there talking about, he's like, yeah, man, they're doing some layoffs. And I'm like, dog, you gonna be straight, Eddie? Don't worry about it. You know what he said?
What is that?
No, stop. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about Hector and Emilio. I'm worried about the guys. It's like, man, I'm white. I'm gonna be all right. That's the first time a white dude said that shit to me. He said, I'm white. I'm gonna be all right. He said, I'm white. I'm gonna be all right. I stepped back from the desk. I was like, huh. I've never heard no one say it to me in real life. I felt lucky that he let me in. I felt like that's a conversation that like white folks have, like when we get around, like, what's up, my nigga? Like the stuff we do.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a conversation when like it's a lot with white people around, like when rebels they all get together in the family. they all together, like, you know we're gonna be all right, right? You know that, right? You know it, huh? I know it. Do you know it? You know it too. You know we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be fine. That was the first time a white person said that to me. I felt lucky that day that he let me in.
Circle of trust.
Circle of trust.
All right, we got a few more to get through real quick here. K-Way for real. Wesley Snipes already played She-Man. It was called Tu Wong Fu. From Ms. Hummus, that you ran Andy Pandy away. Shame on you. LOL.
Well, get on that treadmill, Andy.
Every family got an Andy Pandy.
Exactly. We love Andy Pandy. I ain't tripping. She challenges me to be better. Shout out to you, Andy Pandy. If you're not here, whatever you doing.
Yeah.
I'm the real me, 2461. I'm only paying for this because y'all giving that menace trying to kick knowledge vibe. LOL. Compare Diddy era to Drake.
You know that whenever I hear dude's name now, it just feels it's like taboo.
Which one?
I'm not gonna say it. It's like whenever you hear his name, it's like taboo. You try to set me up too. I'm not saying his name. That's like Beetlejuice. You can't say it 3 times and he'll appear. He'll appear and a bottle of baby oil will just pop out.
That's crazy.
You can't say his name, dog. Don't say it 3 times. I'm telling you, something happened to you.
Shout out to Floridian 5379 for the 100 jewels. From Miss Hummus, Justin, you should do a CU episode with new and upcoming YouTubers, small channels. I need to run a digital fade with K-Way on mine, to which K-Way for real replied, sorry, Miss Hummus, I don't indulge in elderly abuse. I'll buy you some Depends and Shutter Home Moscato, though.
I thought about that a lot, to be honest, and I think it'll probably happen. I'm not even sure. My only question with it more so was whether Culture United was the right platform for it, or if it could just be like something totally different. You know what I mean? But I'll also make it clear, I don't think about number of followers and subscribers when I think about people to come on any of the shows either, too. So like there's been people up there with, very small social imprints. There's been people up there who have almost no imprint. They just, have expertise in something, so. But I did want to, I have been thinking about trying to find a way to be able to take like the audience itself and turn that into a discussion on a consistent basis. And maybe that's a little different, but my mind's definitely in that direction. Appreciate the nudge, Miss Hummus.
Hey, look, if I got a booger in my nose or my lips, I'm human. Okay, they trying to help me out. I got a big old. When you got these big soup coolers like me, you gotta have this right here. Me and Justin lather ourselves up every time we do a show. Get you some body butter, you know what I'm saying? But I throw it on the lips because my joints be getting, we up here 3 hours talking. Stuff get chapped. Lord just told me I got a booger in my nose. I'm over here trying to get it. Justin's making a point. I'm digging in my nose. I don't give a damn. I'm here with y'all.
I think you had the tight on me, so you could have,
I was going to work.
Yeah. I didn't know.
I was in there. You would have thought I was doing a little bumpy one.
You was off camera.
Now I'm saying you would have thought I was doing a little bump. Yeah. They thought I was bumping it up. I don't do nothing.
And we'll get you guys out of here on an easy one. Blue Slides 24. Did you guys check out the Narsbarkley album?
A new one?
Yeah, I listened to it.
I didn't listen to it. This weekend?
Nah, it's good. I listened to it.
When did it come out?
I don't know if it's a new, but the last album they put out, I listened to it. Anytime.
Like in the past couple of months?
Anytime them two get together, the last couple of months. I don't know if it was a new one. I think that's what he's talking about. But I love Narsbarkley. My neighbor, I don't know if you know that song.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Narsbarkley's amazing. One of my favorite groups.
CeeLo said, my neighbor likes my clothes, but hasn't seen me with my scars exposed. My neighbor likes my car, but no matter where you go, there you are. Whew! That's called writing, ladies and gentlemen. That's writing.
Word up.
That's writing.
I gotta check that out.
You gotta listen to that.
You want to give let's end the show with like a suggestion. Give the audience like one thing they should check out for anything. Music, a basketball team, food.
A suggestion?
Yeah.
If you're in the LA area, right? Go to your Spanish markets. Vallarta. It seemed like the produce is a lot fresher there.
Okay.
And the prices are better. Super King. You know what I'm saying? Go to your ethnic marketplaces. If whatever your cuisine you make, if you making enchiladas, go to Vallarta to get your stuff.
Okay.
The beans and the rice. If you making sushi, go into Koreatown or a little Tokyo, you know what I'm saying? Go to your spots. If you making hot dogs, go to Ralph's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my suggestion. You know what I mean?
That word.
And don't avoid Costco's a great place. We love Costco. We got Costco tacos today, guys. We got Costco. Yes, that's what we have.
Taco day.
Yeah. It's a good look. So that's it, man.
And I would like to recommend this place. I'm not sure if a lot of you've heard of it. It is called Trader Joe's.
Ooh.
And so I don't normally grocery shop.
Talk now.
I usually order my groceries on DoorDash because the gap between whatever fees they put on my DoorDash versus gas time I got to spend to actually go to Ralph's and do all that stuff is so negligible that it might as well just have it show up at my door, right? But then, so I was coming back from Hollywood and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go grocery shopping. And there was this place called Trader Joe's. And this place, man.
Place called Trader Joe's.
The place is so good. Like they have, first of all, everything is like $3 or less, right? But it's all designer stuff. It's like really good food.
Great place.
You know what I mean? They have all the snacks you want, right? They have these little cookie balls. They're like cookies that are little balls, but they have the icing around them, and they're red, white, and blue. They look like 4th of July. They're really good. And then they also give out little potatoes. They cook little potatoes in a cup for you, and they give you a free sample of tangerine juice, and it's amazing. And my whole point is, I went to Trader Joe's. I loaded up this cart. I was like, all right, this is probably about $230 worth of stuff in here. And the reason I had extra $230 worth of stuff is because I was charging stuff was charging to my card that was supposed to be charged to the Third Verse card.
Yes.
So I had to okay, I got $230 from Third Verse to balance this out. Load up this cart with Trader Joe's. I was like, oh, this got to be like $215, $220. You know what I'm saying? That shit came out to $107. A whole grocery cart at Trader Joe's is $107. Yeah. Okay, I'm talking 8 items at Ralph's is like $80. Okay,
I can't believe you ain't been to Trader Joe's.
It's an amazing place. It was so amazing. I had another $117 left. Basically, I went over to Target right next door.
Oh, you was at USC?
Yeah, USC. I went to Target. Got a new Swiffer. You know what I'm saying? I got some new shower rings for the shower curtain.
You know what we're gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna take you to Trader Joe's and put you on to the magic.
Let me see. This Trader Joe's.
Hey, let me tell you something.
This Trader Joe's thing.
The teriyaki chicken.
Oh,
the Kong Pao chicken.
Okay.
Justin, listen. The mac and cheese. I'm a master.
Dog,
I'm a master of Trader Joe's, bro.
I bought cheese with blueberries on it.
Yes.
It was blueberry cheese.
Dog, did you get the dark chocolate that come in a little blue bag?
I did get the dark chocolate. Ooh. And everything is under like $4. Everything is under $3 or $4.
Dog, Trader Joe's is a special spot.
That is amazing.
It's a special. I wouldn't get my meats from there.
Okay.
Because I just think that it's not the bang for your buck. But like the cooked, prepared food, like some quick stuff, they got it down pat. I'm telling you.
They had dates. Oh, all the pineapple and mangoes and dates.
No, see, this is what you do. You got to go to the Spanish markets for your fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, it's better and it's cheaper.
Okay.
You go to Trader Joe's for your prepared foods, right? You go to Costco for your meats because it's cheaper. You get more for your bang for your buck. Okay. I got this thing.
You got a system. All right, we gotta get together.
Just now, listen. I'm gonna just take you on a trip. Now, just to show you how to hit these grocery stores up. I'm telling you, bro, it's a life changer.
I need to.
Life changer, dog.
So I would like to recommend the wonderful place called Trader Joe's to anyone, and I think they're for everyone. And I know they're definitely for me.
And Whole Foods, people think it's very expensive, but if you go in there and you get the 365 products, which is Whole Foods brand, it's really good prices.
But it's not Trader Joe's.
That's definitely not Trader Joe's. But don't go in there. Don't go in there just throwing stuff in the cart.
Yeah, don't do that.
You gonna be embarrassed when you get up to the front.
Whole paycheck.
Yeah, Sprouts is good too. Sprouts has these meal deals now where you pay like $30. You get like a meat and 2 sides. Yeah. Really, really good. Yeah. They got the shrimp, the salmon. We're gonna have it here at Third Verse. That's next week.
Boom.
I'm gonna get that. But Whole Foods does it. But it's a little bit more. It's like $40, but you can get the one in the refrigerator for $28.
Word.
They got them. No disrespect. I'm not coming at y'all again. The white people green beans. When they don't cook them all the way, they be crunchy.
Yeah.
I call them white people green beans.
Okay.
Black people, we cook all the nutrients out, but they soft and really good. You know what I'm saying? Our vegetables, we like our vegetables soft. White people shit that still got. That's not how it's supposed to sound when you eat green beans. Right. So that's why I call them white people green beans. That's it.
Those are our 2 takeaways from this week's episode.
Oh, it was a last super chat. This dude said, I'm gonna read it. As a small channel, Justin always showing support. Thank you for being our North Star, Mr. Hunt. It's I Got Fame TV.
Oh man, salute to I Got Fame. Appreciate you.
Shout out to him.
Thank you so much for being a part of this community.
Absolutely. And Andy Panda, I was saying, somebody said I ran you out of here. So I said, well, she got on the treadmill. I was inferring to you running out from. That's why I used the treadmill reference. It's not that I don't know what you insinuate. Anyway, yeah.
The Third Verse.
Whatever you wanna know, whoever you wanna see. The place you all need to be. The place you can't leave. The seed that plants seeds. The place you allowed to talk free. Whatever you wanna know, whoever you wanna see. The place you all need to be. The place you can't leave. The seed that plants seeds. The place you allowed to talk free.